Ladies and gentlemen, terms of service violation.
Terms of service. Terms. Okay. Yep.
The transition seems strange
Why?
between the it cut.
Oh, it's possible that OBS's transition is set to cut.
Ah.
It is.
Yep.
Ah.
There we go.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome to Montreal by Moonlight. Yes, Twitch is like a new puppy, and you have to train it. You gotta train that algorithm.
Don't pee on my floor.
Pee on my floor. That's what you do when you had a puppy, right?
Twitch, go to your pee pad.
Oh, okay. Honestly, I think that's valid for like all of Twitch. All of
P
Twitch at
stands
all
for
times.
Public?
Should go to their pee pads.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we have. Getting into it. Yeah.
Plumbing?
Yes, plumbing. Yes,
Yep.
that's not where I was going to get in there, but yeah, correct.
There we go.
Service. Glasswalker Philodox.
Oh
That's
shit!
great.
That's a
really good.
name for
That's
Yeah.
really good, actually. Yeah.
So the moon's like wants to change.
I dub the wants to change. Fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, no, that sounds like someone who, like, is into fashion or something, right?
Like to the moon. I mean, kind of.
Or someone who wants to do better.
Something that I've learned, call signs.
Yeah, like for fighter
Military.
pilots and
Like,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, call signs are not meant to be like, like call outs about how cool people are. It's things like to insult them.
Oh damn!
yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. I didn't know that actually.
Like, if you have the call sign Rhino, it's because one day you showed up and you had a massive pimple on your nose.
Rude.
Oof.
Rude.
So rude.
Requiem.
Yeah, Requiem.
Oh, there you go. Okay, Requiem. That's what's up.
Ex-military knows stuff.
Or skid mark, and it's because you tried to land on the aircraft carrier, but it didn't quite go, so you
Had
left
to.
marks. Yeah,
It's
I
better than someone saw your dirty underwear.
Yeah, there, yeah.
suppose. Barely.
Man.
Okay.
Yeah, what?
Before call signs, we're talking about something, and I was taking a note, and I was totally gonna do a thing.
The
It'd be
transition was
great.
weird.
Yep.
I
Thank
think
you.
I might have already fixed it though.
Yeah, but I'm gonna force.
Embarrassing
transition.
shit.
I hope everybody is having a good time here today. It is the final day of the 2024 Paris Olympics. The closing ceremonies are starting in an hour. I shouldn't tell people this.
Okay, that's what they made. That's why we have windows. So you can have two of them open.
Shilling for Microsoft. No, but yes, also yes.
And
Uh,
yes, thank you. Yeah, it was like a weird freak moment where my hand was just being inexplicably very painful. That's fine. Thank
Yeah.
you for asking.
Oh, that's nice. We were watching some Olympics earlier.
we were watching the
The
B-boys.
B-boys, the breakdancing.
And the bee women.
Yeah.
They're known as B-girls.
Oh, are they?
Boys and girls.
Oh, there you go.
Cool. I like
Which is,
Two kinds.
I guess B-boy and...
I guess so.
Yeah.
Right.
It's allowed.
Because at first I was like, isn't that, that seems diminutive? And then, no, that's just what it is.
Shit, Flower, is that true? Someone climbed the Eiffel Tower.
Lizard in
Naked?
Paris.
God damn it. You can't let us have nice things. I don't know.
From what I understand, nary a single shark has been seen in the Seine. So
So that documentary
despite
was not real
our best
after all.
efforts at foreshadowing,
It is
it
what
did
it
not.
is.
Look, they still have 6 hours or something until everything's done.
That's true.
I should have written some background and some background
Maybe
dialogue
during
being
the
like, as the
closing
Canadians win
ceremonies."
gold.
Yeah.
And there's, of course, that website that tells you how to time, depending on where you are along the Seine, how to time taking a dump in the river so that it shows up at the moment
Fuck off. That's
that you
so,
needed to embarrass.
so weird. Why would you want this?
Because, look, if there's any country that has protests down to a fucking sign,
That is correct.
it's France.
Yes.
It's also the French are known to say vachier. So, yeah, go shit.
Ooh, Louis Vuitton sunglasses.
Yeah.
Troyan resents the implication that she is copying Dusk's style by wearing fancy sunglasses.
What, so no one can wear sunglasses now? Yeah.
She she feels she'd be pretty styling,
You.
and she doesn't want to be affiliated with Dusk because she's a poo-poo head.
Yeah, we're not happy with Dusk right now.
What? Oh. Okay.
What?
We're just not.
Did y'all get first change under a half moon? Because y'all judging at this point.
Oh! Burn. But yes, we're pretty judgmental.
Yeah.
Really?
Why are you being so judgmental?
Of Dusk?
Yeah.
Well, we'll do a little recap at some point of what happened last week, but in essence, at least from our character's perspective, she was like, guys, something big, but I can't talk about it. And we're like, but you have to. And she's like, I can't. And that's frustrating to me
I like the
personally.
Batman voice.
It's frustrating
too.
you because you don't like it when people are bad at communicating, especially when it comes to safety.
Sir, that's what I'm talking about.
We have our safety cards in order to make sure that we can play to our maximum while staying safe. You don't have cards, but you do have options. We'll get to those in a second. The play card, otherwise known as the green card, is not upside down. Fantastic. This is the card that you hold up when you want to make sure that everyone else at the table knows you're doing great, even if I don't look it. The pause card, or known as the yellow card, means hold up, everybody. There's something I got to say out of character, and I need you to pay attention to me. So everybody has to give the attention while you're holding the card up. Once you put it down, play can continue. The stop card means I'm not okay, and we need to stop, which means that we'll probably go to a be right back screen, and play won't resume until everybody at the table feels safe and comfortable to continue. Now, like I said, you don't have cards. You do have options, however. You can always message us. You can whisper RPG Clinic. All of us will see it. You can also whisper one of our mods. We have Kung Fu Fenders in today. Which is something that you can do if you want to let us know how you're feeling. But best thing that you can do if you are not feeling okay, even though we don't want you to, is you can leave the chat and the stream. We don't want to see you go, but we do want to see you take care of yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was worth more than a 3-on-6, Flower of August.
Yeah.
J'accuse.
I feel like literally the only 6 out of 6 we're gonna get is if I drive in here on a Segway to be like, did someone say safety?
Through the wall.
Fucking through
Like
the table.
with the helmet and the elbow pad,
Oh,
like
yes,
full
of
on
course,
Weird
yeah,
Al
full
style.
on.
Yeah.
Or we
Like
cut to
jacket.
the outside. We cut to me outside on the
Water wings.
Kung Fu Fenders
Yay!
kimchi fried rice, which means that he's
Amazing.
already lost last busted.
Oh yeah.
Well, maybe he wasn't playing it, so he's allowed to.
Maybe he
allowed to
wasn't
eat it.
playing it. That does sound delicious.
But I want to take the last bus to Bustan.
Oh shit. How you get home? You know what? That doesn't matter. It
I
doesn't.
walk.
Find someone who looks at you the way Kate looks at the idea of Boostan. Because your expression was so good. It was
Us to boost that.
Look, they have a kids meal, and it comes with a cookie and an apple juice, and
Yeah.
it's amazing. And I order it every time.
Yeah, this is the only thing the Kate orders is the kids' meal.
I mean,
at Bustan.
I used to order a chicken pita, but then they added the shawarma man.
It's also still quite a
Yeah.
lot of food that you get in the kids' meal. It's a pretty good deal.
Oh, tteokbokki.
oh, God damn it. All right, stream's canceled. We're going to make tough.
Oh, stream's canceled? Nice. Okay.
Okay.
Well, thanks,
All right.
everybody.
See y'all a bit later. Yeah.
Very good to see all of you. And now, to close us out, some terms of service violation.
Tune in for me as I take on the current gold medalist in b-boying.
Is it where you flash your abs?
Yep.
And then he'll flash his abs, then you'll flash,
And I'll be like, duh. Oh shit. And then I'll be like, oh god, I don't have any. I forgot.
I should point out that it is time for you to reveal whether or not you spent experience. I am allowing experience expenditures, even though we are kind of in media res. 3, 2, each.
Hey. Sorry, Flower. That's nothing personal. I just like XP. And I had a lot of it. John, sorry, everyone here. I bought Strength 3. A
Ooh.
3. Which is, a minimal amount. Should I have bought Stamina in hindsight? Yeah, probably. That's where we're at.
That's just Dante's fucking like pumping iron and not giving a fuck
Yeah.
about anything else.
And they're like, Dante, you want to go for a run? And he's like, I'm tired.
Punch the train away.
Oh, shit. Sorry, Flower. I mean, I don't know why you borrowing money from a casino, but that's okay. Oh god. I like to think it's more of an inner strength anyway.
I'm also taking this opportunity to let the players know that they do have a special option now. Your special option is if you feel like you have bought a gift and that it is no longer matching what you were hoping for, whether that's your character concept, or even if the mechanics didn't work the way you thought it did, or you just regret getting one, you can swap a gift for another gift.
Yes.
This is now open. I don't care when you do it. You just do it. Because I trust my players to not fucking game the system. Because that's not who they are.
Nice.
Your mileage may vary.
Like, yes, what am I not? Well, since we're underground, I'm not going to need face in the crowd, so I'm just going to swap that out this time for Fuck 'em Up Fam, the gift.
Fuck 'em up, fam, the gift.
Somebody tell me where Fuck 'em Up Fam, what kind of gift would that be? Would that be a native gift? Tribe gift?
I think it would be a Galliard gift, and it would be giving your pack mates +1 to their next attack rolls, or something like that.
Fuck 'em up, fam, but you have to do it like that.
Yeah.
You just start breaking?
Yeah, basically.
That'd be great. Good question. Oh my god.
Song of Rage, yes, exactly.
Autumn, yeah, they are gifts provided to gifts are powers provided to the guru by making deals with spirits. They are outlined in the book, and they are particular, so it's not like they're not just fully custom, bespoke. But yeah, they are specialized powers is a good way of thinking about it.
I feel like that's the Bonar Song of Range, is fuck 'em up fam.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, so they're a list of special abilities. Most of them either cost you a willpower or a rage check. Those are the two common costs. Sometimes they're free. But yeah, they let you have better rolls at things or give you slightly cool abilities, like being able to shoot your claws like wasp talons, like pew pew. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Kung Fu Fenris forgot to do something today, I think. Quick!
Quick, is there a time to get in one last edit?
Edit.
Shit.
A whole new page.
Well, it's not midnight yet in his time zone,
Yeah.
so.
Scott, is there time to get in one more recap?
I think there is.
One more time.
The pack was sent away from Weathered Storm to let the Sept gather its thoughts and call a moot. Silent Dante's sister Janet called in a panic, and the pack learned that Code 902 had come over, upset he had let Dante down. Back at Downstream, the pack started to piece together the timeline of the attack on Weathered Storm. It seems Downstream did come to their aid, but the only one on the mountain was Dawn, whose body was carried away by dusk. When the pack went to confront the sisters, Apotheosis was sighted on the banks of the river, mourning, and Dusk refused to talk until the moot. Troyan learned from Theo that Alice had visited Downstream shortly after the attack, when it was being defended by only Ken Gagno and Code 902. The pack went to confront the Theurge in the tunnels of the Montreal Metro, but he revealed that he was not, in fact, the Code 902 Dante knew.
Flower of August wants to know if a clinic recap is long enough to pull off a quickie. Well, Flower, we try to keep it under a minute, so you tell me. Also, yes. Challenge mode. I was going to say hard mode. Challenge mode to be sure, but... Ken Gagnon.
Yeah.
Ken.
Nico.
What was I doing the other day? I was reading something the other day, and I, read it super French. It was like a French corporate word or something. I can't remember what it was now, so I can't remember. But I was just like, Montreal. Oh, there we go.
Yes, Ranty, there is a change. We've applied a compressor so that the players can be better heard when they're speaking quietly. But it might cause some differences with my mic. If it absolutely sucks, let us know, because we can revert the change. But...
Improved.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
I like.
There's now compression and limiting.
Yep.
On everybody. This mic is a little too much on my grill.
Up in your rule.
Yay!
Thank you.
Thanks, Ed. Oh, yes. A bunch of people were congratulating us on our affiliate anniversary, which is today. Which is very exciting.
It's Christmas Day.
Wonka! I don't think it probably says tosser or something. It doesn't say wanker.
Wonka.
I'm
Why'd
sure
you
it's
say
something
it like that?
But
We've been Twitch affiliates
1951 A
for
Christmas Carol.
4, 5 years?
4, I think.
4? Doesn't know. Time.
I think
What
it's
does it
4
mean,
years.
4? 4 makes sense.
Yeah. I feel like we got some 48 months last stream.
Yes.
Is why I'm remembering
Correct.
Oh, we got
Nice.
Cutesy John in the room today. Oh,
Yes,
shit.
you do.
Chill the F out.
Kill.
You can't see me Carmel dancing because it's blocked by my name.
Oh, God.
That was a moment in the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Is that moment over? Yeah,
Yeah, well, apparently not, actually.
folks.
Yeah.
No,
No questions here?
what am I gonna do? But no.
I have a note on exactly where I am.
Oh, exactly.
Yes. And which form I'm in.
Oh,
Which should still be safe.
I
but-
forgot about that. Yes. Okay. Yes. This is good news.
Ready?
Sheesh.
In case you haven't been able to tell, love playing with these three people. I mean, it's a joy to sit down. I look up at them. They look back at me. I see their shining eyes, their eager expressions, and it just gives me such a full feeling in my heart. When I get the chance to play with these three people, I know that the stories that are going to come out are going to be ones that will stay with me, that will give me an emotional rush, and that will fill my entire being with joy. And then sometimes you want to nail those fuckers to the wall. Where are you, Scott?
I've been thrown down onto the rail lines of Montreal's metro between Lucien Lallier and Georges Vanier, two of the stops on the Orange Line. We're very deep underground in a fucking tunnel in probably not pitch black, but you know.
Yeah, there are
dark.
those little signs over the
Little
the
signs.
lights over the signs that have the two stations, so you know which stations you're between. At least.
See my reference photo.
Nice.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
What about that?
Discord.
Ugh.
You
That's
too
where
can
I am.
imagine
I'm
you
on
are
the
where-
ground, like on the rails, so to speak.
Macris is in Hispo, running towards Dante and Peter.
And Code 902, that's right.
Yes.
Who's there?
Peter.
Cryptid.
Hello, Peter. And Troyan is in homage and doing the same.
Yeah.
Before we start, heal your willpower. So you're starting out with a full set.
Clean slate.
Yay!
Your rages are as they say. We are not resetting them. Dante,
Yeah.
you don't hear a train just yet. But you are in front of Code 902. Well, maybe it is Code 902. I don't know.
Maybe he's just
Maybe
he's
just
maybe he's
fucking
just
with you.
joshing. Yeah, who knows?
He is a piece of shit.
He is a piece of shit, and we don't like him.
So this just ended with... This is only the second time we've met.
Dante's eyes go wide as he realizes the implication of this. If you're gonna kill me, just fucking do it.
Well, that just sounds like giving up, doesn't it?
I just want a fair fight. I don't want any gloating.
It's not a fair fight. And I don't need to fight you. I'm here to warn you.
What are you here to warn me about?
You're on the wrong side. You're on the wrong side, Dante, and I want to help you. Because you've chosen to ally yourself with Apotheosis, of all people. Don't do that. That's not correct. And then you hear from way far down in the opposite direction. So remember, you're at Lucien. Lucien heads, and you're headed between Lucien and Georges Vanier, so that's where you are. But at the other direction, Lucien leads to Bonaventure.
Right.
And somewhere in that direction, you hear, "Don't listen to him."
Like echoing down the tunnel? The fuck?
Portia's voice just echoing down the tunnel from the opposite direction. Code 902 looks up. That's... Don't pay any attention there. Don't pay any attention there.
Dante goes to stand up, confidently, in one sort of, one swift motion. What's the matter? Something's wrong, huh? You don't know what's going on. Something's come for you. Something's not working according to plan. Is that right? You have a beautiful opportunity right now to tell me what you know before you end up smeared all along that wall. And he motions to the sort of tiled, shitty wall.
What about the two of you? Where are you? What are you doing?
I was racing towards them because Dante had gotten pushed, and I was worried he was gonna hit the third rail. But he seems to have steadied himself
die.
since then.
You can still be racing towards
Oh, yeah.
comfortable with that.
Yep.
Did I hear the cry?
Oh, yes.
I'm running in the direction of the cry.
Okay.
Yes,
No! Yes, green card, yes, green card, yes. Help.
absolutely 100% do it, but my heart.
Oh, I would know that voice. Sorry, I would know that voice.
You
wouldn't
would
I?
know
'Cause
that
she-
voice.
Because that fucko.
Because
That
Fucko
face
McGee
was
impersonated Portia while we were in the cell.
Right, we don't know who Fucko
Marcus
McGee
has
is,
heard
but
it.
okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you everything you want to know. I'll answer every question you have if you surrender to me now.
Absolutely. Dante doesn't even... no, he just laughs. He starts to cackle.
Before you get there.
He laughs. You don't get to negotiate. You get to tell me what you know, or you get to fucking die.
You think we're alone here? Troyan.
Yarp.
So between Lucelier and Bonaventure, there's a slight curve. And just past the curve going around...
As I go, I'd like to shift to Glabro, please.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Libero.
Bro.
Right.
As you see that there's a familiar shape... What is Portia's hair look like?
Very curly.
Oh.
So, a tight curl.
Yeah, it's like fro vibes.
Bouncing along just past the curve, and you hear it again. Don't listen to him.
Stop.
There's no stopping.
Halt the coward's flight.
Whoa!
Please.
Does it only work on cowards?
We're going to get there after the next sentence exchange.
'Kay.
And you are in Hispo. And I imagine you're pissed.
Pisto,
If you will.
if you will. I will not.
I will.
Pispo. It's like being piss poor. Anyway.
I don't care who's here. I don't care what is going on. There's been so much shit in this city, and we're here to fix it. Whoa!
That's what you need to know. But if you want me to answer any questions, you surrender to me. Here's where I'll be. The cross on the mountaintop. Tonight. Midnight. You come alone, or everyone who's with you has bound themselves in silver.
You don't get to make these kind of...
And he turns, and he starts to walk, and now he's headed toward Joshvanier, and here comes the train.
I was about to say, like, you don't get to wham. Sorry.
We mean Macris.
She's going for his ankle. She's trying to prevent him from leaving and control his ability to get very far.
So this is a grapple?
Yeah.
Grapple?
Grapple.
Strength roll.
2. Strong.
Promise.
And I've been in his spell for long enough that I get my +2.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Same with the Troy, by the way. It's in the Glabro. Like, you don't have any penalties for shifting this round. You've been around.
Thank you.
Right. Have you rolled your halt?
No, I will. And when you're ready to do your composure survival test, I will roll.
Composure survival.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Kato.
Brute's
Ooh.
I was trying to bite him.
Potentially not good here. Yeah.
Punch Dante off the track.
I'm going to give you the option if you want to have this just be a bite.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not going to slow him down, but it'll be... Well, I mean, it might, because it might hurt
It's a
him.
lot of damage, yeah, potentially.
Okay, well, if it's a bite, Hispo get a +1 aggravated is their bite. So what was your attack roll?
So 4, but because of the brutal outcome, it would be 8.
Okay, well, then that means you have 8 against my 5. So that's 3 + 1. That's 4 aggravated damage that you'll do in that bite.
Probably some bone showing.
I was going to say, his ankle feels like it would be off, right?
To Dante's
No,
ass?
it's like
My
his
ass.
tendon rolls up the window shade.
Oh! Horrible!
Okay. Halt the Coward's Flight.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
It is rolled. It is rolled.
Successes.
4.
That's enough.
Ooh.
There's a stop. Like, you can tell that whoever it is who's up ahead has stopped and is now walking, but slowly. The same kind of curls bouncing. It's not very bright in a metro tunnel. However, it is a bright future for Mattress. That's
actually really funny. I like that.
Mattress Hispo is great. Yeah.
You hear a yelp of pain. And then just a not round.
Shift to Glabro.
Okay, so you could have done that while she was doing the bite.
I will, thank you, I will do that.
This whole time I thought she'd bitten Dante to throw him off the train tracks.
I'll be.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. You are on the tracks, which means that there are 2 main hazards for you. One is a train. If a train comes and you are in the path of the train, it will likely go badly for you. 2, the third rail. It is there, and if you get placed on the third rail and you make contact with certain bits, it can electrocute you, which won't necessarily kill you, but it will go pretty close. Round. The figure in front of you bursts into Krynos.
Ruh-roh.
And then turns around and looks down at this, well, like, dire wolf.
Yeah, huge, yeah, beast.
And there's a bellow. this one's heard by everybody, and you can hear distantly, because neither of you are actually in the station, that people are now starting to flee.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Troyan dimly hears this, but I'm not sure that that's what Troyan's focused on.
No.
Doesn't look like it. Okay.
Love you, fam.
If the shift to Glabro happened last round,
Yeah.
he's exploded up into war form. I'm gonna do the same. Shift to Krynos. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna try to knock him onto the third rail, and that's for
So
flavor.
that's a strength
it.
brawl.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's for flavor.
That's for flavor. That's an attack.
Great. So it's still strength brawl.
Yeah.
Werewolf is growling at him. And yes, I'm like happy to just hang on to him in a way. So I think she's just gonna chomp down harder on the ankle, the slightly thicker ankle.
Then he's going to attempt to throw you onto the third rail.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you first.
Yeah, strength roll.
Roar.
Yeah, not.
I hope it's not.
And I'm going to reroll.
Yeah, exactly.
You can roll while we're here.
Thank you. What the?
They're blowing their willpower early, folks.
I
Yay!
feel like I literally.
All going according to plan.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So as you try to sink your teeth even further, the werewolf lifts one very powerful thigh and kicks you into the third rail. You are going to take 4 aggravated damage.
Chris!
There is
I start running back towards you.
quite the yelp.
And you can smell singed fur. Now, here's the thing. You are going to have a penalty next round unless somebody knocks you off the third rail first. Because it's seizing your muscles. It's -2. It's not like a huge penalty, but it's there. For you?
There's like, as the transformation is happening, there's a huge kind of wind up and just a big smack across the head to try to knock him also in the direction of the third rail. And I rolled already, which is 5 successes.
I also rolled 5 successes.
Right.
So he'll duck.
Okay.
You can feel your hand like pass over the fur on top of his head, and you catch a little bit of his ear that just.
Oh, that's cute.
And then there's another like bellow. Gave you the chance. And now we're going to head back to our good friend.
Hello.
Think of your next action.
Troyan's going to attempt to grab the figure by her shoulders and slam her backwards onto her back.
Like in the tunnel still?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
What kind of
Strength
roll would
roll.
this be? Strength roll? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. It's 4.
That's enough. You seize the shoulders, and then is it like a wrench backwards to just
Yeah.
slam them so that now
Well,
you're
no,
looking
it's
over top?
it's a turn, slam, and like attempt to hold down with the forearm. Yeah.
When you successfully slam this person onto the tracks, you see somebody who looks to be about like a 35-year-old man wearing a wig. There's a tape player taped to his chest, which is once again calls out, what was the word?
I think it's don't listen to him.
Don't listen to him. Again.
Grab the
And a very large bulge of
No.
the jacket.
No, God, no.
fan fucking
That's
tastic.
great.
This is so good.
He looks terrified of you.
I would be too.
But there's still a little bit of like, there's like a smirk, but it's still like the fear's in his eyes.
He's smirking.
Well, he's smirking, but he's also probably wetting himself.
He's smirking.
Don't listen to him.
She rips the tape player off his chest and smashes it right next to his head.
You can see like some jagged bits of metal cut into his
Smashes it down again and again and again right next to him. Who sent you?
winners.
Nails up to his throat.
I hate winners.
Just because the Olympics are on doesn't mean you can be a fucking out. No, it's not the Olympics. It's October.
Deals there. You can get fashion for low
I
prices.
hate that. The
Don't you
environment
dare show for winners.
I
on
will
this stream.
fucking kill you.
stresses me out.
It's okay.
You have 10 seconds to give me information and die quickly.
I already knew I was gonna die.
I'm giving you the option as to how fast. I can make it last as long as this bomb lets us last.
What bomb?
The fuck's on your shirt?
It's okay. It's okay. I have a message. I do have a message for you. It's from her.
She does not say anything. She just stares at him. He's welcome to keep talking.
I'll love you forever.
Slices.
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
not the neck, not the throat. Without going into too much detail, she will take her claws to his face
Oh, yeah.
and
Just destroy the
In his face.
but slowly, methodically
Oh, wow.
end him in as painful a manner as possible.
Okay.
That is what she does.
I need you to roll me
It's true.
your wits technology.
He did give up his quick end.
Yep.
Yep.
He did not for it. Wits technology, eh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
all right.
Whittaker.
No, hang on. That's
Wait a-
etiquette. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Technology?
angry are you?
Brutal.
That's angry. Uh-oh.
Curb stomped the bomb.
Correct.
What is this anyway?
Troy and my darling, my lovely.
Hello.
Have you seen that video of a dog that chews on like a portable battery bank?
Yeah, and it
Literally that.
starts a little fire. Yeah.
I'm staring at it like, what's this fire?
Oh.
Everyone, all the dogs got out safe. Everyone's safe.
I need you to describe to me what's going through Troyan's head as like, is this a hyper focus, a hyper fixation, a
So first it's I need to shut him up.
that doesn't take very long.
Then it's I need to know that he's feeling incredible pain.
There's a lot of that going around.
Then it's I need to know he's still alive, so I can keep him feeling pain. She's completely forgotten about the bomb.
And so then the next thing that goes through her head is shrapnel.
Great.
God.
Going to
Fantastic. Jesus Christ.
It could have been closer to a station, so
You're
I'd say good
welcome,
call.
pedestrians. You're welcome, morning commuters of Montreal, citizens of Montreal.
Actually,
Attention.
God,
I'm going to have
Un incident.
or-
And it's gonna be code 902 because it's
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Jesus.
well, that was going to be my mic
Sorry.
drop.
Aw.
I'm happier that somebody else caught on to it. What I will ask, however, is who would like to roll a die of luck?
Can I request?
No, that's fair.
Oh,
I'll allow it because I agree. I would have gone for it too.
that's 4.
Troyan.
Yeah.
He is feeling an incredible amount of pain. The wig falls off. The screams are very short, and then eventually there is no scream, but you can hear him trying and pleading, and it's not working. And then you hear nothing. Troyan,
Yep.
take 8 levels of superficial damage, which means take 2 egg and then the rest. As you two hear, boom, and like that's enough to have everybody, including the crew that you're fighting now, all turn and go, whoa. Round.
I don't think I acted this turn.
Well, no, you.
Oh, right.
It's the beginning of this.
Oh,
round.
okay.
Can I gain a rage if I'm not conscious?
You are still conscious.
I am still conscious.
You can absolutely gain a rage, though.
Fabulous. Here we go.
You're just physically
Macros,
impaired.
Dante, if you would like to gain a rage at this point, because for all you know, Troyan is
Just
now.
got exploded.
Exploded.
Yeah.
We don't know. I think my action is just going to be to scream "fuck you" as best I can in this form.
That's a willpower for you, by the way. So.
Yeah, it sure is. Leap onto him and bite him. I'm gonna, so that's specifically what I'm
It's a
gonna
bite.
do. Yep.
Macros.
I'm attempting to jam technology. That's page 148, just to double check the device complexity level.
The entire Montreal metro system.
Or at least a third rail in my vicinity.
yes, that would be, yeah.
Oh yeah,
But
so you stop
also-
zapping yourself.
Yeah, yeah, it's within
That's
20 meters.
Pretty thick, actually.
But, like, I don't know if there's, like, a control panel or something close enough.
Yeah, that
I
would.
bet you didn't use that gen tech last round.
If only.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
20 meters?
20 meters.
I think the,
It's too far.
metro,
It's too far. However,
I think I know what I'm buying
this
next.
is an interesting thing.
Yeah.
We're going to call this a difficulty of 4.
cat.
Come on, Queen.
Unreached.
Come on, our mattress Queen.
I'll use rage, and then
Is Liz drinking something?
resolve.
It's the glass.
Yeah.
Straight Curacao? Is that blue? Yeah. Good lord.
I have
Troy's gonna
resolve.
need.
I'm so resolve-y. Goodness. All right.
Hooray. I'm so resolved.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which means I do jam more than I intend to.
Oh,
And I go up to
Dante's penis stops working.
Dante's pacemaker stopped working as well, actually, which is pretty bad news for me.
Oh no.
Firearms and other chemical reactions like explosives and fire are also down.
Fire?
Firearms.
Oh, okay.
No, but also chemical
Your arm
reactions.
falls off.
So something.
reaction
So like if you threw a Molotov cocktail, it would not would not work.
counts as
Yeah.
like technology for the
Apparently.
purposes of that's so wow. Okay, all right, that's so interesting.
Oh my god.
Specifically, it would be like an explosive just wouldn't trigger.
Right.
Like a
You can't put out a fire.
No, I guess that's what I.
No.
That's what I was. Yeah, that makes sense.
Cars, trains, dunzo. Cameras, electronics, dunzo. Computers, including mobile phones, dunzo.
And this will last for
A scene.
Ring aurore.
1 second.
Ralentissement de
Survie sur le.
Okay, so that's the gem tech. You're going for a bite
Yeah.
to eat.
To eat. I'm going for a bite to eat.
You guys got this, right? Bye.
We'll come find you eventually. How much rage do I have? Yes. Let's do it. I would like to destroy. That is the plan.
You're putting that out there.
Your
Dante
intent is
Dante
to-
is under the assumption that this guy blew up his friend, and Mattress is dead, and everything's fucked.
Oh, that's my name now.
I said Mattress.
You
didn't I?
sure did.
Yeah, okay, all right. What?
It's on the
With
screen.
such
I love it.
commitment.
Yeah, she's like, okay, I know.
Ooh, is that?
That's my name now. It's all good.
Let's go again. Let's go again.
Let me edit that.
I need. Yeah, I don't need it. It's fine. I'll take it.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
How'd you do?
I did okay. Not the worst phone our name. I got 6 successes.
6 successes.
Yes, it's crazy not brutal, so to speak.
10.
Uh-oh. Blind rage. Blind rage is what's happening right here.
The thing turns around, and as you are both snarling and snapping at each other, you feel his jaws close around your neck.
Uh-oh.
There's something very disturbing about the way that he sighs, as he can tell that he is tearing you apart.
Dear.
Take. You got how many successes?
6.
Take 5 aggravated damage.
That's a lot of...
Take 5 willpower damage.
My willpower!
No, we'll make it 4. We'll make it.
Oh, okay.
Just I don't.
I was there, so... no, I had 3.
Same.
So I will go
Yes.
to the end.
Same.
However, the last thing that you hear and see
My body!
at the end of this round, as jaws are closing in, are the lights and sounds of a train barreling towards, and then the train is slowing down. However, its brakes don't work. But it no longer has power, which means that if you do not escape the tracks this round, you will be hit. However, I will also point out that it will not derail once it goes past the station, because the track at that point no longer exists. So you may have saved hundreds of lives at the cost of your own.
Also causing hundreds of... You know what I mean? Like, didn't we cause this? in the first place?
That's a round.
Look, cause and effect, y'all.
Yeah.
Ryan, I'm going to ask you to roll your stamina, please.
I can. Can I rage check to heal?
Oh, yes,
Before I do
please.
that, thank you.
It's too superficial that you'll heal first.
Okay. No.
But you will
But you
heal
do
though,
heal. Heal.
Cool.
too. Okay. Or
You-
no,
no,
one,
just
sorry,
one.
just one.
Yeah.
You're in Glabro, you're not in Terminus.
Oh, yes, you're right. Thank
My
you.
bag.
Okay, so my stamina, because I'm in Glabro, do I get an extra die?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
You're no,
bonus.
you're no longer
Oh, thank you.
impaired.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
Difficulty here is 4.
Wow.
That's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
What is this, reflexive stamina? What are you rolling right now?
Troyan's ability to get up.
7 successes.
She can get it up.
So here's the thing.
Her.
Through sheer rage, you stand.
Covered in another person.
Oh, covered in a lot of things.
Bits of tape deck. You've got like a strand of that like
Yeah.
tape that like
Over the face.
that tape's
Melted in.
I look affright.
Your clothing is on fire, although it's dying out. The walls around you are scorched. The track is a gnarled, tangled mess. But you stand.
Great.
That's when you hear a train.
I was like, I'd like to evaluate the current threats to my life.
You know what? I'm going to ask Scott. Could you roll a die of luck, please? If you roll from a 1...
Don't tell him what to roll.
No. I like to know the risks.
From a 1 to a 5, the train is coming in the opposite direction from where you are, and therefore...
Double train.
Double
Double
train.
train. Okay.
If you roll a 6 to 10, she hears the train coming, the same one that you hear.
Got it. It's a 3.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Double train.
Now, this train also now no longer has power,
Right.
but it has brakes. Because they aren't affected by jam tech.
No.
So...
I'd like to halt the coward's fight. I'm kidding.
Bruh. Can you imagine?
You hear a train coming in the side of the tracks that you're not on, that it's on its way. And you hear the squeal of brakes.
Smell that wonderful burning wood smell.
Okay, so they're squealing the brakes.
Yes.
Is it going to hit? Oh, I'm trying to figure out what to do here.
So you were on, imagine, you were running towards Bonaventure.
Yes.
It's coming from Bonaventure to Lucien Lalier. So it's on the opposite side of the tracks as you. It's applying its brakes and it's trying to stop quickly. But now you are basically standing on the tracks at Glabro.
Correct.
These people are on
The other side of the stage.
the other side. Like, you'd have to go through Lucien Lalier to get to them.
I would?
Yes. Because you went towards Bonaventure, they went towards
To chase.
Georges Vanier.
Oh, I thought it was down the same tunnel, but just further along.
No,
You
it was,
ended up turning
it
around.
was the opposite.
Oh, okay.
It was an attempt
guess I would
to
have done the same
distract
thing.
you.
Oh, okay.
It worked.
And then you brute skied at the wrong time.
Boom.
Or was it the right time?
That's true. You do look pretty badass right now.
The point of role playing, really.
Okay, so I don't really care if the train sees me and it's not going to crash and get destroyed. No one on
the train's
board is in
gonna be
any
okay.
danger.
Well, I mean, like, there's going to be bumps and bruises, and they're going to have a bad time, but they're not going to be, like...
I don't think there's
Yeah.
anything I can do to
No.
make their time easier. I can't like dig my claws
Can't
into
Spider-Man.
the side, dig my heels in and stop the
Oh, that would
train,
be
you know?
fucking cool, but...
Try. I don't think that's really
Okay, in that case, I am going to swappy doodle to Krenos because delirium seems like a great thing right now, and sprint to where these fuckers are.
Oh, I like that. Okay. Take your rolls.
Great.
I will say, though, that because you chose to go into Krenos, that means at the beginning of the round you can regen one more, because you would have regened 2 instead of 1.
Oh, thank you.
So you don't have to roll.
Oh, yeah.
It's automatic.
Thank you. One check 2 levels.
Healed.
Man.
All right. Now, for the two of you,
I would like to heal, and then I am gonna. I'll do that first. Hey,
first
I want to
heal. Macros, are you healing?
Get off.
You can start trying to heal. Remember, it's 2 rolls, so you won't heal this turn, but you'll heal next turn. Heal an egg. Okay.
Pure adrenaline, hearing the train coming and feeling him kind of like biting into my flesh. I want to climb up this thing that's in front of me to use him as a launch pad to jump over onto the side to get out of the way of the train.
Okay.
I want to try to clamber up over him and onto the side. I use that word a lot now.
That'll be dexterity athletics. What about you?
Party.
What is Peter seem to be doing?
Peter is going to use Spirit of the Fray to attack both of you.
Okay, great.
Ouch. I can still take willpower damage to stay in Krenos. It's just going to be aggravated. Right?
Yeah, it'll be aggravated.
That's, I mean,
Dontescu.
it's fine. I need this.
Because, I'd like to move out of the way of the train, but I'd also like to use a gift.
What gift?
Or I could just fight him.
What gift?
I was going to Crow's Laughter, but that's a full action, and he's attacking me. So if he's like winding up to swing, then I think
You can dodge out of the way and use Crow's Laughter, which would force him to
only attack.
only attack you. He won't be able to use
Yeah,
right.
great. Yeah, I'm gonna step like back towards the other side of the track.
The other thing you could try to do is you could stay on the tracks, use Crow's Laughter, and hope that that means that he'll attack you, and then both of you get hit by the train.
No, I'm pretty fucked up. I know he's fucked up too, but I'm good. So yeah, I'm gonna back off and be like, well, what am I gonna say? I'll think of a clever thing to say. Well,
Roll your dice.
That's how I was when I was like holding him down. Like, I'll think of something clever to say soon. You mark my words.
I'll think of something clever to say. My face.
I'll think of something clever to say.
My Louis Vuitton.
Pushing Sesame.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God damn it. 6.
Yep, that'll be enough.
Okay. Basically leaping off onto the
I'm
side.
going to give
get
him a
over.
-2 to what he's going to do with Macris because you're interfering with him while this is happening.
Kind of grappling, yeah.
See, he's a Krynos,
He is a
and
Krynos. You're an Hispo.
it's a Composure Insight roll, and Composure is a social stat. So I don't know whether he's allowed to resist.
Exposure against you. You are a Guru.
Yes.
So he doesn't suffer the penalties against other Guru.
Okay, because social tests and stealth tests fail in Krynos. I'm super open to that not applying to everything. It might just be if he's trying to like be social. Because I still have a super good pool.
What? After later.
I was just looking at it. I'm like, wait a second, he's in Krynos.
No, you're in Krynos. That failed.
I'm going to check. To make a roll. Trying sunglasses have miraculously survived.
Hooray!
Sorry, I can't
Both trains explode behind you as you walk out of the station. Hundreds dead and
Feeling very delirious.
Hundreds feeling delulu.
Delulu.
So, in Krynos, non-intimidation, social, and stealth tests automatically fail. Okay.
I feel like
We'll call it for this. We'll say it's fine.
you're trying to provoke someone into attacking and you're in a form
Otherwise,
where
I
you're
have
just
six
rage-fueled
successes,
attacking, right? It makes sense to me.
6.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Must direct their attention attacks. It does cause superficial willpower damage, so I wonder if he should be able to resist, though.
because otherwise it would just
Yeah,
be
that's-
straight
That seems
6
too
or whatever,
powerful.
right? Like, that's
Yeah.
a lot, yeah.
Oh, it's and what's the
So target successfully. Sorry, what's your question?
what's the resistance roll?
Composure Insight.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not very composed.
I thought you'd have a lot of insight. I don't know, you know.
Well, that's one
I think
success.
he's pretending
So-
to have insight.
And her comment. I mean, she isn't Hispo, but she can communicate with Guru, so it's an idiot's plans are easy to derail. Is her comment for the fucking pun.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Oh no! It's just they don't take superficial willpower damage. They just have to spend willpower to resist the urge to attack you.
Yeah, I guess the phrasing confuses me. Because, yeah, it says to cause superficial willpower damage. But yeah, he can spend a point of willpower to resist the urge to focus on me. If he wants. It's weird.
Oh, wait a
Yeah.
minute. No, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a lot of superficial willpower damage. All right, fine, fair. That's your Ragabash. That's
Right?
Yeah, fuck him up.
Yeah, fuck up a sense of worth.
Yep.
okay.
I don't like the way you wear those shoes.
Then he's going to attempt to throw you into the train.
Just let me
A
know
hammer-
when I
like a
get
hammer
there.
toss?
I imagine
That
it's
is
going to be a while.
your dexterity and athletic.
At a penalty because I've already taken a full action. Right?
-1.
Hey,
But you are still in Hispo.
there it is, Lydia. There it is.
Yes, it's not written properly. It says the Ragabash attacks the target in a gift versus composure plus insight conflict to cause superficial willpower damage, and a target has to spend willpower in order to avoid attacking them.
Yeah.
Right. It's like
You
double.
did not spend that.
Mm-hmm.
I am going
section.
to.
That is going to limit the amount of time you can spend.
Reroll.
I mean, so am I.
Good, let's kill him. Let's kill him.
Honestly. I'd say I don't care about burning all of my resources to kill him, but
Reroll.
Trying to.
4 successes.
Trying to do.
10 successes.
Woof. No!
Magret. Oh, I'm gonna feel terrible. I got out of the
With
way.
one arm, a hand just comes up and under Macros, lifts up, and then hurls like a baseball directly towards the front of the metro. The last thing Macros sees is the driver going, and then, as first it's like, why is my metro shutting down? Also, I think I heard a bomb. Also, what the fuck?
Werewolf!
Smack. How many successes did you roll?
4.
Okay. You will take. So you're hitting a train. You're going to take 6 superficial damage. Yeah, that's correct.
Smash.
Dante, you are now out of the way. As the train just slides, and then the last thing that you see is just Code 902 shifting back into Hamid as the train then starts going between the two of you as he's on the other side.
Oh,
of the
yeah, yeah.
track.
That fucker.
Troy.
I can't do that.
How close am I? Do I see anything?
You are arriving onto the battlefield. You see that there's a lot of smoke filling up the tunnel, as you can imagine. Far off into the distance, you see a Krenos werewolf shrink back down into Hamid and then start to sprint away. By sprint, though, you can see that he's hobbled. There's been some damage.
There's been
There's been quite a bit of damage.
Halt the Coward's Flight?
Interesting.
Is it
Okay,
usable
go
in
ahead.
Krenos? Should be, right?
I think so.
I don't remember if there was like a...
Because
It
the
would say so if it...
Yeah, like you
Isn't.
can only use it
I'm
once per
checking.
scene or once per target per scene. Sometimes that's
it does. If the duration is one scene, does that mean I can only use it once per scene? I wonder.
No.
Okay.
no. There are
Halt the
some.
Coward's Flight.
Yeah, there's some.
I think you're good.
Specify.
Sorry. I think you're correct.
No, you are fine. You can use it.
Huzzah!
You hit a fearsome hell, directed at a visible target, fleeing from them or a member of their pack, and still within 50 meters. Question is whether they're still within 50 meters.
Yeah, it'll say something
Okay, yep,
like
you can try. Go ahead.
only once per scene.
Oh, that's good to
so
know.
it'll
Cool,
be there
cool.
in the text.
Well, all right.
I think you forgot this.
Yeah.
So you're resolve and honor.
Okay.
You don't get any form bonus for this.
Resonator.
There's honor.
By the way, you can, just before you do, you can roll to regen.
I will.
Yes, it is. It would be dropping when I'm off axis. Sorry.
Thanks, DJ. DJ. Oh boy.
Okay. 4 successes.
Ooh. Coward. Coward.
He stumbles. So he trips up a little bit as
Throw a train into him.
he
Okay.
starts to run. You see him heave himself around a corner, and now there are alarms that start sounding.
Does Troyan see Macros?
Yes, you see a spider-webbed train window, and Macros probably slowed to get to her feet, but still doing it. You can regenerate if you wish, so that you're not impaired.
So I rolled one last turn to eventually add up to an egg. So I
Yeah.
just don't know how that
You can
works.
heal. We'll let you for this. I'll let you heal one egg, but
Okay.
you'll keep the superficial.
Nice.
There you
Thank you.
go. Troy, and if you want to stay in Krenos, it's going to be a superficial.
I'm going to, because I think I want to continue with this delirium.
It's fine.
So I'm gonna do that.
You can regenerate.
On the flip side, though, I mean, I'm already impaired, but I don't want to keep taking
You
willpower
can shift
damage,
down, but you'll stop regenerating.
which sucks. But I think that's gonna hurt. It's gonna really
I
hurt.
do clear an egg.
One willpower in order to maybe to heal.
You
an
will
egg,
heal
but
one egg.
It's all kind of the same.
Remember that you're going to go down to rage 1 no matter what.
Correct. Okay, yeah. So I will. I'll take the trade, but I'm going to shift to Hamid like now, and then get the
Okay.
hell out of here. Hey, that's the one. One of these. It doesn't matter.
Just the one roll.
Right.
One
Thank
roll.
you.
One roll, 2 levels.
Every time.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's,
But I'm
Every
also
time.
shifting anyway.
it's
So
this.
shift, your rage goes to 1. Your rage goes to 1.
Yep. Here it is. Dante's gonna start running back, I think, towards the Seigneur, trying to catch where Macros was, maybe running into Troyan.
Yeah, I think at this point you'll
sprinting the
always-
hell up the
I'm
stairs.
pretty noticeable. Yeah. If Macros needs help, I'm gonna clamber over and assist.
Very good.
Over the clamor of the alarms.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey,
She's not mentally impaired, but Kate is feeling that way. What form would make most sense to be in this like getting the fuck out of here? Should I stay in Lupus to limp away and then change once we're like approaching the city streets? Should we?
You move faster in Lupus than you do in Hamid.
And
However,
you do look like a doggo.
Well, not as a hispo though.
Yeah.
I suppose you will definitely continue to attract attention.
Yeah, exactly.
Hamid,
Yeah.
you will look normal. Mm-hmm. Lupus, you will. I mean, it's still strange for a dog to be in the metro, but it's not necessarily.
It's technically allowed these days.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. There's a muzzle, etc. I don't know. Whatever. What makes more sense?
Lupus probably.
Yeah, I think
Just for us
Lupus,
to get
and then
away.
you can just get yourself out of there.
Great.
That's where we're.
Troyan's gonna stay in Krenos until she can get clear of people, because a human covered in blood is not less conspicuous than a Krenos with delirium. So
You can also pick somebody up and just start carrying them with you.
if anyone needs it, she will, but I don't know if
Neither
anyone
of them
does.
are impaired.
Yeah, so she won't.
Dante's like, hobbled in the sense of, he's feeling the injuries that were done to him just now, but.
Well, then she'll pick you up.
Oh,
because she's probably faster.
That's sweet.
You are faster in Krenos than he is in Hamid.
Yeah.
You can just tuck him under one arm.
That's what she'll do.
Well,
You're very strong, and
Yeah.
he is not that big anymore.
And I'll take an advantage of one final heal when I spend one more willpower as well.
Go ahead and just do that.
Yeah. Dante is just screaming, "What the fuck!" over and over again, over the sound of the alarms, over the sound of like chaos inside the cars, chaos inside the metro station.
There's now people boiling out of the trains, and they're all being encouraged to evacuate both trains.
Mm-hmm.
So you're leaving Violet-Saint-Hélier.
That's. I think we should go.
Getting us steps in.
There's a lot of steps
Mm-hmm.
to get from the bottom to the top.
It's a few moving stairs too. Oh
lots of escalators.
no, probably aren't actually.
I don't think I'm close enough.
No, that it would
20
affect those.
meters? I don't think.
During
so.
an emergency,
Oh.
they're off. There's too many people trying to leave, and that would cause problems, so they turn off.
Well,
So it is a straight up haul up to the top of the metro station.
All ass.
Troyan, you're going to have to, by the end of the second stairwell, you're going to have to drop out unless you want to take more willpower.
Yeah, I will take more willpower.
oh, damn.
Think.
Okay.
One more. I'd like to be out of the metro station before the bloody.
I'll say one more willpower will get you out of the
Okay,
metro
cool.
station. You burst out into the city streets.
Sunshine.
I'll drop
There's
probably.
now you hear the sound of sirens, of a response.
Macris gestures them to loop around behind the metro station to cut through an alleyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna let the
Yeah.
Bonar lead us through the
Yeah,
alleyways,
definitely.
I think.
You hear the sound of helicopters.
It's like not now, you know?
Yep.
We have to hide. We have to get the fuck out of here. We can take cover.
Yeah, so she's heading them underneath the underpass. So alleyway to De La Montagne, there's another underpass
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
down to Rue Saint Jacques and into like Saint Henry area.
Let's
or
take a look.
Not even Saint
Yay!
Henry. Actually into Griffintown.
Yeah.
So if we look at the map,
All sorts of like alleyways and shit.
you
Down.
are
There.
Yeah, so the main exit that we would have gone out is the one.
On the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's an alleyway that takes you back towards De La Montagne.
Yep.
So, and then south or this way on the overlay
I think-
through the tunnel.
We're like, yeah, I think I love this as we head down into sort of a less downtowny, less populated, slightly more industrial part of town. I think we're trying to stick to back alleys as much as possible, sprint across streets where we can. I'm looking to take cover in or behind some dumpsters. Maybe there's an open door to like a random warehouse.
This is going to be 2 rolls.
Yeah.
Macris, you're the leader on this. This is going to be a wits survival.
I have
Urban.
urban survival.
Yeah, that gives me a die. I
Nice.
have 1 rage.
The 1 rage.
Well,
I'm a doggo.
I am a dog.
No penalties for this.
Oh, that was the
That was the
second.
second I
That's
saw.
nice.
If Peter
Um,
rings the goddamn Project Twilight down,
wrong
on
way.
us, I'm gonna be so mad at him.
It's not theater. He's fucking dead. He's been eaten by the
No, that thing, whatever that thing was, who knows?
Still on the POS.
3 successes.
That's enough.
POS.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
3 successes is enough to get you to where you need to go. But now you need somebody to lead you in stealth. So who has the highest wits stealth?
5.
Impaired man is not
5
gonna be
as
good
well.
at that either, so I'm
So you can help.
Okay.
So make a roll, 6 dice.
sick. Sup, Raiders? Thanks for joining, and hello.
Thank you for the
We're just hiding for some
Matt
from some
Stormcrow.
military, stuff
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
a little scary, but also hi. Go man.
Yeah, I'll take 4 successes.
Hey, Magrat!
Nice.
Magrat!
Dumpsters.
Yeah.
For Bonar, not so bad. Yeah. Kind of homey.
Maybe there's an old Game Boy in one of these for the glass bunker.
I don't think
There
so.
is not? Okay, all right.
No. For you, there is smells. There's a lot of smell. But one thing that you do know is that as you're basically pull cardboard boxes over top of you, is that the helicopters that are above, combined with the cacophony of sirens that are now amassing around here, mean that those who are searching for you from the air and from the streets do not see you. The 3 of you are crouched or even lying down in one of these huge trash disposal units. But you are not caught. It takes hours for the heat to be off.
Is it safe to say that within this time, folks, they share stories?
Yeah.
Tiny whispered stories. Dante
Catch each other
complains
up
about
on
his
what happened
leg
underneath.
cramps.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not...
Yeah, also complain
But
about your
also,
leg
yes.
cramping. Yeah, that's fine.
Because he doesn't have any willpower left, so he's very like me.
Me.
Troyan explains that, surprise, surprise, the voice was a distraction, but it was the person wearing a bomb and with a tape recorder.
Gross.
And that person is now dead.
Good.
She does not go into details on the means.
Dante spits out the sort of disgusting fact that this thing that was masquerading as Code 902 like had the gall to suggest a meeting alone tonight at midnight, and then he remembers that he was also given something, a USB key, which might certainly be worse for wear at this point. I don't know if it's fucking busted or not, but
I mean, it might be.
that's the. I mean, I've held on to it. Whether or not it's busted, I don't know. Yeah, God.
What if it corrupts your entire computer?
You can do that.
Yeah, you can.
Could, right? It could be some kind of surveillance thing that's going to get installed, right?
Yes, it could.
Why should we trust anything that thing has to say?
I don't.
Fucker got away.
Just don't understand what the hell they want from us.
Okay, so was it a two-prong attack? Was it like a plan where they wanted to distract us and they're both on the same team? Must be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
He just wants us to join. He wants us to understand that us Guru, warriors of Gaia, we're not doing the right thing. We're on the losing side. We can't stop progress. Whatever.
Does Dante specifically mention the mention of apotheosis?
When it occurs to him, yeah. Would have been buried for a bit. I also think he was probably like, that's stupid. What a stupid thing for him to say. So he probably would have.
But he
done
does
that.
say he has said it maybe by now?
Yeah,
or-
sure. Yeah, no, I like that. Be like, yeah, exactly. Something like, he told me not to trust apotheosis. The fuck is that about?
Why would he single her out?
Because he knows that I know her, that something is different about her, that it could be anything. It could be a mind game, it could be nothing. Dante goes to punch the side of the dumpster and then is like, no, we're hiding. And doesn't do clang. The fuck was that? Yeah.
Blow it up. It's the only way to be sure.
Yeah, I feel like
Jordan's
Macros
fine.
would reach out.
Again, yeah.
Like, part of the stealth check is that, like, Macros would reach out and grab his fist, or, like, put
Yeah,
it
yeah.
in so that he punches his chest.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
We have to go find her.
We do.
Apotheosis. We have to. Dusk said she wouldn't.
Does Macros's phone still work after getting hit by a train?
It is now. Yes, your phone will still.
Or
Nice. That's
oh, because I was in Hispo, so it had gotten absorbed into myself or whatever, right? When you commit your pocket contents.
Oh God.
So, while they're waiting in a fucking tin can, she's gonna text any percent and check for updates on his watching Apotheosis by the river.
So, anything doing?
Hey, dude.
She is still okay.
And then I guess, as we kill time, is there anything else we want to accomplish?
Okay, so we mentioned nobody's withholding any information, right? We all are totally.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, Troyan does make a point of checking behind her packmates' ears.
Oh,
Shows her own as well for their little marks. You disappeared into a tunnel with a stolen moon. We gotta be
Elizabeth.
safe.
Roll me your composure.
What if it came off? Right? It wasn't tattooed.
Composure and
I'm just saying.
awareness, please.
You'd be pretty rough.
At least I can't brutal.
Of course.
Of course, 5 successes.
Because this is really
They
important.
both seem to bear the same marks that you put on them before.
Great.
Excuse me, sorry.
Awesome.
We're gonna have to get these tattooed there pretty soon.
Yeah.
What do you say when all this is over? We go for a fun little pack tattoo session?
Yeehaw.
Got to get it from a specialized applicant.
Oh God, of course you do.
You just reject.
You would just regenerate over it. Shit.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
Guru
they're
do get
around.
tattoos. It is
Yeah,
possible.
yeah.
Code 902 is probably dead.
Yeah, that's how they steal faces, right?
Yeah.
I wonder how long.
And where? And who else it's been communicating with?
Ugh.
To our knowledge, nobody's seen or heard from Code 902 since.
Janet did. But she was okay.
Yes.
She was the bait.
Quan,
Maybe.
we could check in with her.
We should. Everyone will be at the moot tonight,
Yeah.
where a lot is apparently going to be revealed. And I just need people to hurry the fuck up and reveal it when we have so many enemies. So many people we need to take down.
It's going to reveal things that have been forgotten. Pain is going to be relived. Has been relived.
Mm-hmm.
But tomorrow, we fight. Together.
Tomorrow we fight.
Ooh, that's such a nice fade for the scene. I feel like we should timescale. Permission to time
tomorrow
skip on something
we
like that?
I'd say that's fair.
Ha, cool.
Does that smell the dumpster, or is it me?
How you ruined our fade, Dante?
Classic. No. We'll leave it.
So, you know what? If you are a raider, first of all, hi.
Hello!
Great to have you. This would be a good time to ask us questions because do you need a break?
I would.
Wouldn't mind a bio
some
break.
water, yeah.
We're going to let the players take a very quick break. This would be a good time to ask us if there's anything that you want because I would be happy to answer. I'll stick around.
Sweet.
Stick around. Blah, 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 blah.
So, do you need more?
After you, Kate.
Any of that?
And then
Bye.
Bye.
Well.
Thank you.
Certainly know how to start a session off with a bang, with an explosion, and then a couple more explosions, and then
Yeah, Dante making big moves.
Yeah. I suppose. I was kind of Lydia. It was between sessions. I feel like I had a couple of conversations about this Dante's kind of journey so far, or one angle of his journey so far has been about trust and a bit about connection, and I don't think he's an idealist or anything. I don't think he's sitting there being like, I am always going to see the best in people. But part of his journey so far has been realizing that some people can't be trusted even a bit, and that journey is continuing now because it's, I think, unlike his pack mates, he's actively trying not to have like a conspiracy head all the time about, well, how do I know I can trust this person? There might just be a face stealer. Like, how would I know? And I think he's actively trying to avoid that kind of mentality. But it's definitely straining the limits of him right now, knowing how much people have been attacking. It's wild stuff. Oof. Tough too. Oh, God.
Well, I mean, look.
Mm-hmm.
It's not paranoia if they are actually out to get you.
Exactly. Is it paranoia if I think everybody is, though? I have one Hoglosk, Lydia, I took it voluntarily during some big fight that we had. I can't remember when. That's where I'm at the moment. And yeah, I think I'm looking at my willpower track and I'm wondering about it, but we'll see if it gets really important this session. Excuse me. Eesh. To take another point, I mean, but that would be a lot. All right, water for me too.
Mm-hmm.
Wee. Do.
Not a ton of questions coming in, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I see that you've decided to raid Licorice.
Licorice cats. They're the best licorice. They're my favorite. She actually only has 1 dot of Harano.
Only 1 dot of Harno, but you haven't really needed to spend it otherwise.
Yeah.
New guests are always allowed
Well-
to be shy. Like, that's the kind of the point of raiding.
The thing is, our break adds an ad break, right?
Yeah.
So,
They're coming out of it in 10 seconds.
yeah.
6, 5, 4, 3. Oh shit! Here they come.
Hello, guests.
Yeah. I mean, it's unfortunate. I hate having to run the ads, but it's literally just so that we don't have ads running in the middle of play. As opposed to that, it's not like we see any money from those ads.
12 cents, maybe,
It's god damn.
per month.
Yeah. Yeah. But ads make it possible for us to see you, so that's kind of what's important. But we've got another 2 minutes on the break, so if there are any other questions that you want to ask us, please, by all means, we're here for you. We're also here for each other.
I definitely, in the couple of sessions after, like during and after the expenditure of Harano, I definitely was factoring it in. But it's like settled a bit more in the background. But I feel like definitely as these types of dots will accumulate, it'll definitely accumulate personality-wise.
It's not a hard requirement for me until you start getting into the 4 range. 1 or 2 is still pretty normal.
Yeah.
Elizabeth making her way back in.
Making my way.
More blue curse.
That's right.
Just
Nothing but net.
That's what we're going for, eh?
Yeah.
bluegill.
Troy in the Blue Lagoon.
Yes. She's had a day. She's had a week. She's had a month.
Lydia's been asking about people's Harno and Hogloss.
Great.
They're at the bottom.
Oh, Lord. One of each. What's yours at?
One Harano.
I wish that there were more pronunciation guides sometimes
Yeah.
in the books. They used to do that kind of.
I feel like C20 has
lexicon?
it, but I don't know whether the 5th ed has done it. Yeah.
No. A bunch of them would, but in this particular case, Lydia, I always notice. I'm always watching.
Nice.
I'm always blowing my players up. Well, actually, mostly Liz.
Hello.
Vancouver, good night. Hello and welcome. We're actually on break for once when you come in, so I can vocally acknowledge you, rather than just flailing at the camera.
It's Arun and Theurge.
Yeah.
At least in our meta.
In our middle.
Montreal did at one point have quite a considerable number of werewolf LARPers.
How many were there?
Considerable. Happy Reno.
Hey, there are dozens of us.
Ben City. Rain, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we ready to go?
Ooh. Yes.
Oh, has Macros been a dog this whole time?
Well, I changed. If I'm stuck in a dumpster, I'm not going to make myself Hamid.
So are we all just talking with you? Have we just been chatting?
Talking with a dog, that's
Feeling the
correct.
tea with a dog.
Style.
Oh my god, I'm obsessed. That makes it
But
so much better.
she will humidify when it is required. Humidify.
It's the
You certainly
humidifier.
can't send a text message if you're in.
That's true.
Oh,
I
that's
would
a
have
good point.
humidified then.
What the dog doing?
Can you pet the Macros? Scritches.
Pet the mattress. Time passes. All of you have the chance to sort of let the adrenaline of what just occurred die down a bit. There is no news other than what just happened down there. The entire metro station has been not obliterated, but the tunnel has been wrecked. The orange line is completely down, and other metro lines are currently not running either. It would appear that the city has to be on shutdown for a while, as its public transit system has been compromised.
It's fair.
Miraculously, as described by all the various different news anchors and reporters and etc., no one was seriously injured.
There wasn't enough body left, but
I'm wearing most of it. Gross. So gross.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. Are there any suspicious-looking armed military units stationed on the streets? Like, are there is there any evidence that Project Twilight is still out looking? Like, things cool off, helicopters disappear. Are there people posted to the streets?
With survival.
I am impaired. Let's do this.
You can get Macris to do it for you.
Are there fucking guys out there or not?
probably. Let's find out. This is urban.
Yep.
I'll do something, guys.
That was a chance.
How city is this trench?
Pretty
city.
No, you do not see anybody wearing suspicious paramilitary outfits.
Thanks. That's good. Okay. So, lucky us then. We were told that there was to be a moot at Weathered Storm.
Yes.
I presume that would be at the setting of the sun, at the rise of the moon, or, late.
Yes.
I'm gonna suggest to folks that that's where we head, unless we think we can get to where Apotheosis is, talk to her, and get all the way back to the mountain.
It's a question of time.
That is a question of time. That feels like a long way to go.
Traffic right now is
Fucked.
to get down to the South Shore and back would probably take more time than you have.
Especially if the metro is not.
Oh, yeah. God, yeah.
I need to change my clothes.
But
what's wrong?
Open.
Oh, right.
So,
Shopping!
Yay! Let me go into a Village de Valeur for you.
no, please. Beg you.
Forever 21!
Just dip in and out of course. Bye.
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 Okay.
We good?
Yeah. Well, I presume you have changes of clothes stashed places.
Yeah, she can either go to the bar or to her actual apartment.
Perf. But then, the plan is to make our way to the mountain.
Yeah.
So you're just
That's
Good head.
Taking a hike?
taking
Yeah.
a hike. In preparation for Damut.
Is there any medicine roll I could do for old Macris over here?
No, because you heal overnight.
Macros hit by a train
Medicine.
mattress.
Right. Okay.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, who got Mother's Touch?
Me. How does Mother's Touch work?
I'm saying you're going to have to spend some of that superficial willpower that you don't have.
That's it's willpower.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay.
As long as we don't get into trouble. If we get into trouble, I need you to touch me, mommy.
Should we write that down? Or... Done. Yay.
I'm going to need what?
I'm gonna need you to touch me. Mommy.
Mommy.
Call my mommy. Yeah.
All right.
Mommy Dante.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. It will be Juan who will greet you. And the Bon on the mountain.
I imagine just by our faces, there might be an implication that some shit has gone down today.
Well, Troyan looks like she just got out of a really, really fancy hair salon with, the kind that burn the edges off your hair.
Oh yeah, I know that. I know the one.
But Juan just has her face drawn. And as she looks at the three of you, there's a sense that she may not notice that you are in such a way. She's been surrounded by other things all day.
Hi, Juan.
Hi. I'm really glad you came.
So are we. Can we ask, have you seen Code 902 recently?
There's a bit of an eye roll and this isn't the time for this. No, I haven't seen him recently, okay?
Could you tell me roughly the last time you did see him?
Something happened with him.
What? What happened to him?
When did you last see him?
3 or 4 days ago.
Okay. How did he seem?
Like a prick?
There's a yeah from Dante, makes sense.
Okay, he didn't apologize to you by any chance, did he? Or infer that he
No.
knew that what he'd done to you in the past was wrong?
He's never apologized for anything.
Okay.
Ever.
3 to 4 days ago. 3 to 4 days ago, he was acting totally normally.
Juan, he reached out to me through someone I know. He wanted to make things right between us. He wanted to tell me something. We met up, and it wasn't him. It looked like him, but it wasn't him.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It wasn't him.
Claimed he had only seen Dante once before.
As those of us, one of the enemies we face, as you know, has the ability to take on our appearance.
Okay. We're rolling frenzy.
Okay. Good. Let her tire herself out on me, and then just roll her down the hill when okay.
It's like a single Tequila rolling down cheek.
You don't happen to know any children of Gaia, do you? Oh.
Hey, she
We
wasn't
can get
a
her
real
head
one.
pretty easily. Does that help?
He wasn't though.
Exactly.
head-
What part of her do we need?
Her head's on ice. Oh yeah, the fake. We have a fake.
Do you know how to get people out of frenzy?
I sure do.
Yes.
Yeah, knock him out.
Yes.
Look, Mary,
Thing you have to do.
one health level away from being physically impaired, which means she's still got a mean right hook.
It's true.
Slash clothesline.
Okay. She doesn't frenzy.
Okay.
One punch. Okay. One punch. Macros.
I can only bite so many asses in 1 week.
Yeah, literally, Macros was just gonna try to clothesline her.
I beg you. I beg you. Okay. This is good. This is very good. Very good. Munch.
A bite. I didn't say munch. You said munch. God damn it.
You're telling me that somebody took his face?
It seems that way. Then he threw me into a moving metro car, so
Once you say it seems so, then her face drops 1,000-meter stare. That kind of ringing that happens in your ears where everything else gets turned down.
Juan.
Oh, she's not paying attention to you unless you do something more drastic than say her name.
Will attempt to take her by the shoulders and get eye contact. We're still figuring out exactly what happened. This is a strong suspicion right now, but nothing is confirmed.
So he might still be alive.
Maybe. Yeah? So, when did you see him? You said 3 to 4 days ago.
Yes.
Where?
At his home. My parents' home.
The one in the West Island?
Yes.
Okay. Had he left there at all? Over all the months that he's been there that you know of?
Of course, he had to go out, get food. I imagine he was still maintaining contact with others. Whoa.
You imagine he was still maintaining contact with... Because he wasn't reaching out to the Sept?
Spirits. He's a theurge. That's what he does.
Of course, of course. Do you know if there's any particular place he would have gone to commune with them?
Sure.
Any particular gauntlets he would have used?
There's a park close by. He would have gone there.
Do you remember the
You're
name?
lying to me, aren't you?
About what?
There isn't a chance he's still alive, is there?
I don't know how these things work. Maybe they just need to drink your blood or something.
We all go, ugh. That would be gross.
Like your face, I don't know.
They're waiting for you. The moot's about to start.
No joining?
Someone has to keep watch. Look, I'll do my duty for this, Karen, as I should and as I want to. Just go inside, please. I'll answer anything you want afterwards. But you're not solving this now.
Okay. Troyan looks like she wants to say more, but doesn't know what. So she,
Would you like to roll to see what you could say?
No, because I think it's in character that she's good at talking, but not when it's the same trauma as her own. She can't do it.
Magnus wants, so it's wants to see whether like offering like a shoulder squeeze or a hug or anything would be welcome.
Okay.
Troyan releases her arms and
That'll be a composure and insight.
makes her way towards the fire.
Composure insight.
Place to go.
Comsight?
I'm saying.
Fail.
Oh, fine.
Brutal?
No,
Damn.
I only have one range.
She looks pretty wrecked.
Iris offers a sympathetic look. And then heads in.
Dante goes to walk by Juan and then turns around and just kind of can't really meet her eyes right now. We're gonna do what we can.
He was your friend, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We have history.
I don't know any guru who hasn't lost a friend.
The worst part is not knowing.
No. The worst part is the fact that he's dead.
We'll find him.
Do me a favor. I'm surrounded by people who made all kinds of promises. Today's the day that they found out that they didn't keep the right ones. So don't make any promises you can't keep today, okay?
I'll try. I really will.
She heads off to once again take her vantage point to watch, to wait, to be alone with her increasingly maddening thoughts.
Yikes. Less good. Dante will join Troyan and Macros as they head
Troyan.
towards
Just
the...
Troyan.
Just Troyan! As we head towards the...
I'm trying my best.
What up?
But
Where's Max going?
No, I was just implying that he was ignoring his backmate.
Oh.
We're good.
The one who literally took a train for you.
And then saved my life again. Yeah, I got the correct.
I take a train for you. Na, na, na.
As we head in towards the circle, the fire. I don't know what we would call it.
Hear the fire, which normally is at a very dull roar. Here the fire is almost out. There are a few embers that are glowing in the center, and you see that there's plenty of kindling next to the fire, but it hasn't been fully lit yet. The other Guru of the Sept have all gathered here, save Thieves the Lie.
Okay.
Which is not unexpected. Not for you anyway. You know where he is.
Mm-hmm. Any of those pesky downstreamers here? Yet or at all?
No. Not yet.
Good. Leave they don't show up. I'm gonna be very I'm very unhappy with them.
Yeah, because To the Moon at least had promised to get there with Dusk, right?
Yeah, I think yes, because Dusk wanted to speak at the moot, from what I remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember where we left Sky specifically, who is currently the leader of Weathered Storm, and I don't remember if she's here.
Sky's here.
Here? Great. Cool. That's thumbs up. So, I mean, then in that case, Dante will move forward, noting the sort of very low level of the fire and head towards Sky. The cairn is safe. That's good.
I like your optimism.
I'm more making sure. We had a run-in earlier today.
We know.
Yeah, so just glad it didn't get worse.
We've been diverting attention, making sure that there isn't much that can link what happened today with you or with us. We've been covering your tracks.
Apologies if we've made things difficult for you.
No apologies.
It was a stupid trap, and we barely learned anything new. We shouldn't have fallen for it.
The difference between you and those here, and here, by the way, she's speaking very kind of quietly with you. The others are not able to hear what's going on. Is that you're doing things. Mistakes are going to happen. But just because mistakes exist doesn't mean we shouldn't keep going.
I agree.
Remembering is going to be the first step to healing, which is going to be the first step to moving on and getting shit done.
Are you any closer to figuring out if we're still compromised?
We have a lead, a strong one, and we're hoping it's going to confirm things one way or the other tomorrow.
At that point, you hear a howl. It is a howl that has like an undercurrent of deep sadness, but it is announcing that representatives from the cairn of downstream are arriving. That they are here peacefully to deal with Weathered Storm. The names that are mentioned are any percent to the moon an apotheosis. Then you hear, and this time it is not a howl, but just a straight up declaration in English from To the Moon. And I am bringing dusk under my protection until she has a chance to speak. We'd better go. The moot will start.
Dante kind of tries to sling a little comment to, like, he's not trying to make this for everybody else, just for his pack's momentous fucking day.
Yeah.
I'll say.
This is big, guys.
Macris cracks knuckles and joints and things on her way.
Ryan takes out her flask.
Hell yeah. Marshmallows?
Dante will.
Dante roasts marshmallows.
And he'd share them with someone, and then they'd like shove them down his throat because anyone he trusts,
Anyone he trusts is gonna try to kill him.
gonna hurt him. Poor boy.
Those assembled be silent. As all of the Gru gather around the fire, the center of the cairn, not the heart, obviously. With, again, most of the people from Weathered Storm are on one side. Those on Downstream are on the other side. And then there's Dusk uncharacteristically sitting apart. Well, no, characteristically sitting apart. Uncharacteristically with To the Moon right next to her. And Hannah walks out and then picks up some of the kindling and tosses it onto the fire. To the north wind. Today we seek answers. And answers often have the chill that penetrates us deep into our bones. To the south wind. Again, more kindling onto the fire. We seek absolution. We seek to understand the nature of our crimes and what we can do to repent. To the east wind. And here, finally, there's a log placed on top. They're still just embers. We seek vengeance for those who have wronged us and who require chastisement. And to the west wind, we seek peace, knowing that we can move forward with you guiding our way. And the fire erupts into a single beam, a pinnacle of light that eventually comes back down to a bonfire raging on the mountain.
It's cool.
Dew steps up. We're here today in order to figure out exactly what the fuck happened. So that these three, and you three are indicated. Zach, by the way, I should say, is also here.
Oh, yes,
Great.
okay.
The cub is with Downstream at the moment, and while he is like, hello, to the three of you, he's not directly approaching you yet.
Right. He wouldn't, count as a part of a septon or,
No.
what I mean? Yeah, in that way.
No, he doesn't. He literally just has, like, he has no tribe. He has just his name.
Yeah.
That's it.
He's auditing the mood. Observer status.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah.
Everyone here owes a debt to the three of you. The battles that you have fought, suffering you have undergone, and the knowledge that you have brought us. Showcase the three of you as Gru to be remembered. Not everything you hear today will be what you want to hear. But the one thing that I beseech everyone here today to understand is that what I will sing later will be the truth. This will not be a story. It will be an elegy. This will not be an exaggeration. It will be an attempt. For that is all I can give you. After 3 years, we've regained the memories that we lost, and yet they still remain elusive, colored by the mists that separate us through time. But first, he reaches down, and behind a rock, he pulls up what looks to be a femur. Not a human femur, but a bone. And he lays the bone just next to the bonfire so that it starts to blacken and char. First, we are to understand that there is a bone to be cracked. And he looks at dusk and to the moon. To the moon stands up and is dressed in an Armani suit.
Believe me.
There is delicate embroidery on the collar of the shirt that they're wearing that indicates first the glyph for glasswalkers, and then across from that the glyph for philodox. Pocket square in their pocket showcases what you, Dante, would recognize as the glyph for thinking engine.
Iconic. Yeah,
Their
iconic.
boots are shined to a mirror gloss, and it is reflecting the fire from around them. It looks like they must have done an extra polish because there isn't even any debris from the climb that they had to take to get up the mountain.
I was going to say, yeah.
Cleves Salai is not there. I said that earlier.
Yeah, that's true.
They step out. I was approached. And as a result, I think it's important for all of you to know that I listened to the tale that was sung to me by Dusk, Light Above Flames. She asked me to understand her tale, but I don't. That isn't up to me. I'm here to make sure that she receives fair judgment. She claims that she has wronged this sept. It is going to be up to you to decide what sort of crime this entails. But I insist that as long as she is treated fairly, we will not stand in your way. Dusk, I guaranteed that I would get you here in one piece. I've done as I was asked. And To the Moon steps back and sits down. Dusk stands up. And immediately there are howls of derision and anger coming from those from Weathered Storm.
From all of them, or does anyone not?
Sky is impassive, is not saying anything just yet. Otherwise, well, Juan Yu isn't currently
Isn't
present,
there.
so you don't see whether she is doing such a thing. And Dew is not saying this yet.
Okay.
Is Dusk wearing shades?
Yes.
Her usual attire. Okay.
Yes.
Don't ask me why. I always think it's suspicious. That's why I'm asking.
We were flushed.
That's it. That's what it is.
Yep.
We've been burned.
To the Guru here. I now remember what I did 3 years ago during the attack on this cairn. I left. Not to secure the services of downstream. I have maintained that that's what I have done, but it is a memory that I must have created for myself. I left, carrying the body of my sister, Dawn, away from here in an attempt to save her life. In doing so, I left the battlefield. After I left her in the care of those who had remained at downstream, I left and went to find the Northern Guard to bring them back, thinking that the battle would have already been over and that I needed reinforcements in an attempt to secure both cairns. Anything from any of you at this point?
Troyan does look to her packmates at the mention that Apotheosis Dawn was left in the care of those still a downstream, knowing full well that 2 of the 3 of them are confirmed. Spiral dancer.
Yeah. Or at least that Alice had visited at some point.
Spent
We don't
an
know
hour
kind of
there.
when Apotheosis was there, or whether she was. Yeah, the timeline is still not. But you're right. That's not great. I mean, would it be considered gauche to like interrupt this tale to ask questions? We're not in. It's not a court. I'm not cross-examining.
It will become one soon.
Yeah, that's fair.
Contrition.
Objection.
Objection. Yeah, no. I mean, Dante's socially impaired. I'm. If it's not like.
Dante is impaired. He's not. I mean, saying he's
Sorry, socially impaired implies something
else.
very much. That's my bad. Sorry. Yes, but he'll speak up. Was your sister Dawn to be left at downstream to rest, or under anyone's care in particular, to be healed?
To be healed, she was dying. Her wounds were too severe for her to recover on her own.
Who there had the power to kill, to heal her?
Oh my god!
Not to heal her.
Yeah.
Code 902. A theurge. I had hoped that he was skilled in mother's touch. He kept her alive long enough. I assumed that she survived afterwards. I left almost immediately after, but did not return to Weathered Storm. Jennifer Slade stands up, faces sky. One last dash. We have in front of us someone who is, by her own admission, guilty of breaking the litany. We all fought that day. We all suffered, and many of us died. Dawn knew the risks coming forward here. But later on, we are all going to have to deal with the fact that we could not remember her sacrifice and therefore blamed her. Put her out of our minds, killed her, and forced her to adopt another name simply to satisfy our own need for vengeance. And yet here the traitor stands in front of us. Take no action that causes a cairn to be violated. You did not remain. We were under attack, and in full battle, you left. For the chance of saving someone who was almost already dead. One life, a life that had already decided to lay itself down in defense of Weathered Storm. You stole her valor, and you stole from us. Who knows how many of us could have survived had you stayed and fought? You decided to choose one life over the life of this sept, of this cairn, of this sacred place for Gaia. And I know of others who choose themselves over Gaia, and we've been battling them for a long time.
Does Dusk seem like, I don't know, contrite, or does she seem like stoic, or like this is quite the mud to be? It's not mud. You know what I mean?
Give me a insight.
Yep.
I might want to get somebody else to give you a insight. You are impaired, sir.
I can still do it. Yeah. Would anyone be?
Tryan's not paying
You wouldn't
attention to
doing
Dusk.
that, eh?
She's watching old Jennifer Slade, and she'd
That's
like to do a read on her,
hot.
but she's,
Go ahead.
she's loving this.
I mean,
Meanwhile, Macris is like probably not concealing her eye rolls.
interestingly,
To Jennifer or
To Jennifer.
Okay.
now, so that's interesting. Anyway, okay, well,
Yeah.
we're gonna have a pack talk after this, I'm sure. Whoa, interesting.
Is that like you all go to a restaurant afterwards and you're like, oh man, that moot was fucking
Oh,
sick.
it's crazy.
Oh, but
Oh, chicken wings.
What'd you think about Act 1? What'd you think about Act 2? Damn!
Damn.
Look, I'm just here to comment, not to judge.
Yeah.
3 for me.
Sorry.
Okay.
And just the one for me.
One is enough for you to see that Dusk is remaining completely stoic and
Okay.
passive.
Okay.
Unreadable.
Cool.
Sunglasses are getting in the way.
I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna get her one of these days.
Slade feels incredible amounts of guilt. In fact, guilt seems to be hanging over this entire moot.
I mean, sure.
They've been accusing the wrong guru of the wrong crime.
They fucking killed her, like
Metaphorically.
Metaphorically, yes. Just so we're all clear.
And here is the one responsible, standing in front of them, ostensibly an ally.
Yeah. Yeah, Troyan raises her flask in like agreement with what was said and takes a drink.
One last dash. There is something that we need to know before any other decision is made. Why? Why did Dusk decide to take such an action? And I beseech you, before you come to any decision, to understand that whatever happens, her crime is her own. Our own mistakes should not color one way or the other what happens to Flight Above Flames. She doesn't sit, but she goes back to where she was sitting and just stands in front of her boulder.
Is this is Dusk?
No, this is Slade.
Slade,
yeah.
okay.
Sky tilts her head one way or the other. The question is before you, Galliard, why did you do this? Why did you abandon us? Were the names of the deceased so easily banished from your mind? Dusk takes 2 steps forward. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. I don't remember.
Can I roll on that, please?
Yep.
There is a look, like absolute shock on Dante's face at the sheer cojones on someone to say, I don't remember, in the wake of this 40 episode arc. Like, just the sheer
6 successes.
Oh, she's
unbelievable.
lying.
Unbelievable.
It's clear that this is not just like a, oh, maybe I don't remember everything, or like, I'm going to... No, she is bald face.
Lies.
Objection.
Speak the truth.
Sky sits forward. Jennifer definitely leans a little forward.
You are being given the opportunity to plead your case in peace. Take it with honor. Now.
To the Moon stands up. With your permission, one last dash. Reaches out with one hand and cracks Dusk across the face just hard enough to knock her sunglasses aside.
Yeah.
God, that's satisfying.
Let us all see you as you attempt to rationalize what you did to this place. Any reaction from any of you on that?
Oh, just...
There's a certain amount of like,
She's applauding with her eyes.
yes, the old...
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. I mean, no, I'm just invested.
It was
Yep.
gas. It was rolling along the ground. Green and gray. And I saw what was happening to those who had fallen onto the ground, who were breathing. I saw so much that I couldn't rationalize. There were men and women with firearms, the stink of silver, and the coordination of those who had spent long hours training. And there were demons. Those who had sold more than their souls to ally themselves with a worm ascendant who had decided that the apocalypse was not only over, but a fait accompli. Here to dig through the remains and take one last place that we had kept sacred for ourselves. I told Dawn not to come. I told Dawn to stay at her cairn with her sept to defend it. She insisted that we had to stand together. The three of us do, and Dawn and I have strained a relationship, but a relationship nonetheless. And I saw her lying in the smoke. I didn't want her last moments to be choking her memories along with her life. I knelt down, breathing in the smoke myself as I lifted her up, and I took her from the battlefield. And originally I was just going to place her somewhere else so that she could die away from this weapon that they had created. but I kept running. In my mind, I told myself that I was returning her to her cairn so that she could defend it, but she was dying anyway. I left her in the care of a theurge who I thought could help her. And knowing that I had abandoned the battlefield, I sought help elsewhere, which ended up turning no tides, but instead secured our victory over our enemies. I still protected the cairn however I could. We needed those reinforcements. And then Slade says, "You don't know that." I made a decision. The cairn still stands. Goose is protected. Thinking engine is protected. 2 cairns here still stand. And I would like to think that it's because of the decisions that I've made. And she stops. Stands there, her eyes wide, pupils dilated. Slade looks back to Sky as if begging her to do something. Despite the fact that our memories are damaged, there are some things that we know, some things that have been sung. And even those who are outsiders know how many fell that day. How many?
I'm also trying
At the risk of getting it wrong, I'm gonna say 4, but like
I
that's
feel
what
like
I remember.
you would say the right answer.
Yeah.
I'm told enough.
Yeah.
We saw
It's been like 2 weeks, and for us, it's been like 8
Yeah, I
months.
feel like it was somewhere between 4 and 6.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I believe it's 6.
between 4 and
Okay.
6. Oh, because we did the 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, we only,
Memories.
but Alice's was one of them.
Okay,
And
hold
she
on.
didn't die that day, so it might have
But
been
there were
5.
also 2 went to Lavelle.
Ah,
We took
Jesus.
3.
And
A bunch flew away. So there were 5 hovering. Weren't there 5 hovering? 6? There were 6 hovering. One of them was Alice, so that would be 5.
That's what that would be.
Right.
maybe 5.
6.
Okay. Great.
Oh,
Great.
maybe we count Dawn. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Sorry.
Yep.
Because retroactively we killed 1. Believing her to be a traitor. And because we could not remember and therefore could not know for sure, we instead forced her to adopt another life. And there she sits. And Sky points to where Apotheosis is, who is also equally stoic. Although you're welcome to make a winsight on her if you want.
So Apotheosis is joined. Great.
But yeah, Apotheosis
Oh, yeah,
arrived
it's
through the
right there.
downstream
It's right
program.
there. Perfect. Great. Yeah, I wrote it down and didn't register it mentally.
I would not.
I would. I would.
I'm all about the sky life right now.
I like. Oh my goodness, 5 successes.
Summed up in one sentence.
Yeah.
What good is it to save my life only to have it destroyed?
Same girl, same.
Great question.
Us didn't end your life.
Sky rises.
Skyrise.
you admit that what you were trying to do was out of love? Perhaps not love for Gaia, or Weathered Storm, or Goose, or any of us, but of your sister. But your sister is Guru. Apotheosis, rise, stand forward, and answer these questions. She does. Would you give your life in the service of one of these cairns, to protect it, to avoid it being defiled? That's been my entire life. I've only ever wanted to serve Gaia. Recently, I have learned that to serve Gaia, I must also serve myself. That I am a more effective warrior and a stronger moon dancer if I don't do everything in my power at all times to live up to that code, but also to improve myself, to better myself. But I do so in service of Gaia and the sacred areas that she holds dear. I would not give my life for this cairn or another. I gave it away a long time ago. My life belongs to Gaia. So what would you do to her now? With respect, one last dash, to the others here. The person who you should be asking that question is Dawn. And Dawn is dead. I am Apotheosis, leader of the cairn of Downstream. I stand in solidarity with you, and I look forward to a great peace between us as we work together to bring this world back to what it once was and what it could be. The solution is out there, and we will find it. But you wanted to talk to you wanted to talk to Dusk's sister. I don't think you've found her yet. She sits down. She never looked at Dusk.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Sky steps forward and plucks the bone from the fire. It's now definitely charred, but still intact. There's some crackles from some of the moisture that was still remaining in the bone itself. She draws a line across between her and Dusk. To everyone here, if you believe that she is guilty of violating the litany, stand opposite her. If you believe that she has committed no crime, stand with her. What did the three of you do?
Troyan is in the first wave to go to stand opposite Dusk. She firmly believes she has committed a crime.
in a move that is anyway, Dante goes to stand on the line between them and just looks at Sky, looks at one last dash, and is ready for the inevitable question. Or perhaps not, he'll explain himself.
Macros?
Macros stands next to Dante, but therefore slightly on the side of Dusk. But, like, still, like, I'm
Arguably
not,
on the line.
yeah.
Arguably. Very good.
But if they're, if he's right in the middle, she's veering slightly that way.
Yeah.
To the moon stands with Dusk, but it is very possible that that's where they need to stand.
As the representative.
Yeah, actually,
Fill it up.
fair, yeah. That's fair.
Apotheosis doesn't stand up. Any percent crosses the line and stands opposite,
Yeah.
and everyone else
I was
in Weathered Storm stands opposite. And then Sky, realizing that the two of you have not committed, or ultimately committed to option 3, cuts to the quick. Explain yourself. There's no, like, judgment
No,
here.
no,
She's
no.
not angry.
I think that we all hope that we meet our end fighting for Gaia. But that doesn't mean we all hope to meet our end just to meet our end. She, like, lifts her shirt enough to show, like, her extremely bruised, bloody ribs right now.
fucked up
Yeah.
body.
Like, check how ripped I am, but also
A little bit of abs, yeah.
Doing the b-boy like
Yeah. I am no stranger to running into trouble. Running away from trouble. Sometimes there's wisdom in that. The cairn did not fall, and she didn't invite the enemies in. And she kind of like looks over at Dante.
Dante,
We like, I cede the stage.
what was the D name that
there was
you have accepted?
reaches across. That was one that was accepted. There was another that was like,
Silent line.
thank you.
Yeah,
Silent
I'm just
Lines.
wondering, did you choose between them, or are you?
I've used reaches across once, I think.
reaches across silently.
We'll talk about
Silent but deadly.
silent but deadly.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
That's a tag name.
That's a back end.
Reaches across. Explain yourself.
I take a different view from my packmate. We are surrounded today by many examples of something that we try to embody. The present, looking towards the future. Not ignoring the past, but not looking back on it. We learn what we can, but we do not dwell. At least, that is my hope. I see, and he references Apotheosis here, and he references the pack, and I see examples of those of us who have suffered and have chosen and found a way to move on, to survive and to live. You asked me to stand with you if the litany was broken. It was. You asked me to stand with her if she's innocent. She is now. I'm not saying your actions do not have consequences. I'm saying perhaps today we should not throw another warrior for Gaia away.
I have not said what her punishment would be, merely if she was guilty. You have stood for a long time in the shadow of a no moon. And at that point, there's a look between Dew and Macris.
Hello.
And there's this like searching, and you can tell that he's grappling with what you said in his head. Then he looks to Dante. And he crosses the line. I don't do this for the love of my sister, or in memory of my dead one. I don't see the use. There was a crime committed 3 years ago, yes, but it was a crime against Gaia. Did anyone command her to stay on the battlefield? Did anyone decide that a win or a loss hinged on one guru remaining? Dusk did not attack this cairn. Dusk did not reveal its location or weaken its defenses. Dusk saved a life and went on to find help. You might not have made the same decision that she did. But we've all paid for it. There's no sense in our seeking vengeance on her when the enemy's out there.
With that, Dante steps backwards towards Dew, in line with Dusk, and I think Dew more importantly with that line.
Any change from either of you?
No. Macros has made her stand and made her point.
Yeah.
So are you still on the line?
Yep.
Okay. Because he's moved now, so
Yep.
like, did he push you over the line? Did
No.
he Trip
Give
a little
him
bit.
space. Give him space to
Whoa.
move. Stay put.
Slade shakes her head. She left. She left and she's making excuses. The fact that she tried to lie about it here in front of all of us just indicates that she understands her own guilt. You're being very noble. History is full of people with good intentions.
Yeah. 6 of them are dead.
Oh, a little chilly in here.
And if this cairn was attacked today, would we forgive somebody who would abandon it? Whatever their motives were?
My packmates chose to speak. I would like to also.
Sky tilts her head again. It seems to be the tick that she has.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we recognize your wisdom. Unto the breach you may speak.
I can only speak from my own sense. But if my packmates had done what she did, if I had been close to death and taken from the battlefield without my consent, and woken up in a cairn with 6 of my brethren dead, I would never forgive them. I would seek to break our pact.
Unfortunately, Dawn isn't alive.
I'm still speaking, Macris. Please.
Marcus walks away. She literally walks away from the group.
Someone who leaves the battle, whatever their reasons, is not someone I can trust. And a guru I cannot trust is a guru I cannot fight beside, and a guru I cannot fight beside is worthless to an Arun. So as an Arun, I believe she has committed something unforgivable. Not that she left, but that she robbed her sister of the choice.
Sky looks at the amalgamation of Guru, including you. At the
Very few.
well, there's three.
Yeah, I think so.
In what direction do you head, Matt?
Cross.
What do you mean?
Up the mountain towards the cross.
Okay. We here at this cairn, all of us, should all have the right to speak if we want. And there's an indication from Sky if anybody else wants to open their yaps. She lifts the bone. Dusk. You once considered yourself a member of this sept. Do you still? Dusk looks at everybody and then almost defiantly nods her head.
Really?
Yours is not the only crime committed. We all committed a crime. But it was after the fact. And it was a betrayal of a warrior of Gaia. Dusk is a member of this sept. You are as guilty as the rest of us in the killing of Dawn. We will all pay for this crime, one way or the other. But you are accused of a different one. You are accused of taking an action that caused a cairn to be violated. But I do not believe that is your crime. You did not take an action to cause this cairn to be violated. It was. The smoke rolled in. The fight happened and the blood was spilled. None of this was because of you. I, Sky One Last Dash, Philodox of the Heart Wardens and leader of the Cairn of Weathered Storm, claim that you, Dusk, Flight Above Flames, Galliard, Silent Strider, are guilty You are guilty of challenging the leader during wartime. The leader is not here and cannot speak, but I speak on his behalf. We were ordered to defend the cairn and you did not. And because you did not, the rest of us killed Dawn. Which means you are guilty of her death. More than the rest of us.
Magnus
are
isn't
all-
here, but
Yeah.
We are all going to pay for that crime. I'm absolving none of us. Although, it should be pointed out that she's not looking at, like,
Yeah.
any percent or moon or you.
That would be pretty wild, I think. That would be pretty wild.
Zach's like, I take
Zach's like,
full blame.
ah.
I do nothing.
You will undergo a rite of shame. Because I will not kill you. I will not kill someone else because of what happened that day. But you will be marked. And it will be up to you to show us that you are ready to return. And I hope that one day you do. I hope that one day I can embrace you as a stepsister. And that we can put this behind us. But before then, you will suffer. And she smashes the bone on the rocks surrounding the bonfire. Your rite will take place at the end of this moon. Until then, you are to be silent. We will not hear your songs. We will not hear from you.
I love chainmates.
Macros,
yeah.
you're headed up.
Yep.
Are you trying to avoid being encountered by Juan?
Yeah, because I assume that Juan faces more like downhill towards like Park Avenue, whereas
She's ranging.
okay.
She, she doesn't stay in one spot. The question is, are you trying to avoid her? Do you not care, or are you hoping to
Macros doesn't even factor in that.
die of luck?
Die of luck.
This one's going to be Liz to roll.
Yeah, her turn. Good.
Die of luck.
6 to 10, and you will encounter Juan otherwise.
1.
Nope.
All quiet on the mountain front. Love a good chant, guys. Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself here. It's funny.
You head up to the cross. I should point out, all of you have the chance to howl if you want. You could have howled at the beginning of the mood. If you
Sure.
regain rage.
Yeah, that's a
Who is doing that?
yes.
Macros.
I think all of us.
I think all of us, yeah. Sick.
The cross is a huge, lit up, LED covered beacon. Erected on the order of Samuel de Champlain because a bunch of people survived some bad weather.
Nice.
Some see the cross as an enduring beacon of what's possible from the settler spirit. Others see it as an invasion, a plant of a religion that doesn't belong in this place. But right now, it's just a destination. When you arrive, you see the same kid who you encountered in a Tim Hortons a while ago. One that was pushed in front of traffic.
Who was also in, although this connection wouldn't have happened, but who was with us
Yeah.
at the museum of
It's
whatever it
it's
was.
true because we never saw him. I don't think we saw him when he got pushed in front of traffic, so we would have had no reason to describe his appearance to Macros.
Maybe just like, yeah. But
Right.
all wild.
one sob escapes her, and then she fucking wipes her eyes dry, and we'll switch directly into Glabro.
Woo!
And lose a point of rage.
Time?
Oh, old Encyclopedia Chatsky's over here is saying that we did.
An Encyclopedia Brown?
Okay,
Is
perfect.
it like Encyclopedia Brown?
Yes, it is like it's like
Very good.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey.
Just fucking stares at him.
It's not midnight yet. You're early, and you weren't invited.
Interesting.
The fuck? Sorry to crash your fucking meeting, kiddo.
Why are you here then?
Because it's the goddamn top of the city. I wanted to clear my head. Looks like I'm just gonna have to clear cut.
I need your help.
Convince me.
He unzips his hoodie. He pulls out a couple of weapons.
it's a bomb again.
I was like, I was off his rocket abs.
That's even better, actually.
I've been watching too
This
much
is really-
break dancing all day.
Convince me. Is this enough? I got 6 weeks of bread here. Big
Shining and sparkling.
fuck. Sorry.
Goddamn.
Pulls out a couple of weapons, left and right, like. Sorry, okay.
Oh my god.
All right.
Sorry. Pulls out a couple of weapons.
Yeah.
These
It's called catharsis. It's the purging of emotion after some stress, you know?
Alright, sorry. He pulls out a couple of weapons.
Fuck. Sorry. Yeah.
Pulls out a couple of weapons. A knife, a pistol. Drops them on the ground in front of you. They had me convinced I was some kind of soldier. I don't...
Who are you here to meet?
I was supposed to check out to make sure that there weren't going to be a lot of people coming here.
Because
Because there's a meeting tonight. With your friend. You were in the metro with him today.
Did Dante reveal to Troyan and Macris that he had been explicitly invited to this meeting at the cross alone?
oh god. So I Kate totally forgot about this.
I thought you were doing it on
No, genuinely.
Oh,
I was just like, I'm on the mountain. I'm having a bad time. I'm fucking going.
Oh, no. Fuck. No, it's the worst time.
I'll be at the cross. Come
That's
along.
amazing.
If your packmates show up, they'll be wrapped in silver or some shit.
Kate didn't do this, but apparently Macris is a fucking genius.
This is iconic.
So, are we retconning any of this?
No, she's going to the mountain.
Very well.
I just didn't mean to so this was an innocent plan. Had then would he have mentioned it
Yes.
in our long...
I feel like
Okay.
at the time I was very like, ugh, he even wanted to, I was
Yeah.
being kind of sassy about it. But,
Okay.
Amazing.
yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Sorry, continue.
I keep keep being told that it's for the good of the world. I'm saving the planet. But it seems like everybody who's attacking me is on my own side.
We're really good at beating each other up.
So I'm defecting.
You want to surrender yourself to me?
Yeah.
To my custody?
Yeah.
You wearing a belt?
No, he's wearing sweatpants.
This kid.
It's got a drawstring.
Yeah, that's literally what she's gonna say. Okay, pull the drawstring out of your pants.
Pulls the drawstring.
It's not gonna manhandle his waist. Hands behind your back. And she's still in Glabro.
Puts his hands behind his back.
Ties him up.
Okay. Dialux Scott, please.
And he blows up.
Yeah. And then it's a 1.
Okay, his pants fall down.
Right, sure.
He's wearing heart boxers. You know, like white boxers with
Yeah.
hearts all over.
Oh yeah.
She like supports his elbows. You can kick those off. So she gives him a chance
Does.
to like disentangle himself.
It's a little
Great.
chilly in the night, but that's okay.
Let's go down the mountain.
That should be fucking good.
Okay.
Great. And she's gonna stay in Glabro and
I will ask you to roll me your Winsight, please. I would very strongly suggest that you do not want to fail this roll.
Yep.
Just laying that out there.
Okay. I have such a good pull to this too.
Wow.
4 dice is
That's honestly
Not a terrible
in this,
pool.
this game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, 2 successes.
he seems genuine.
Great.
There's a smell of like fierce sweat on him.
Yeah.
You're Glabro, you can smell things.
Mhm.
Back to you.
Dumb.
With the cracking of the bone, that's supposed to indicate that the matter is sealed. The two of you still have an opportunity to interrupt if you want.
Ooh. Ooh. I don't think so. I mean, is it the rite of shame can presumably take a number of forms, I would imagine. There could be like varying there wouldn't be varying degrees really. You
So,
have your renown.
the rite of shame. Let me just make this clear for you. Guru society is harsh, and those who fall out of line can be sure of consequences. This rite is one of the more severe forms of punishment, but is no less rare for that. The rite exacerbates the yoke of chagrin on the subject Guru, lowering their standing and worth further in the eyes of their peers, spirits, and even themselves. Still, those who face it usually submit quietly, as resisting can mean ostracism, or worse. The rite is thus a solemn affair, akin to a passing of judgment, wherein the subject, individual, or pack confesses their failures and swears to atone.
Okay.
At the culmination of the rite, each subject must mark themselves, such as by braiding a handful of visible strands into their mane or fur, and keep the mark until they've atoned for their crimes or failings. Until then, the mark speaks to everyone of their shame. So what this does is that it gives them their chagrin penalty of 2. Which effectively means that their renown is...
Okay. Right.
The conditions for the lapsing of the rite are tied to removing the chagrin and are decided on at the enactment of the rite. Removing the mark before that stage results in a vile stink following the offending guru until such time as they reapply the mark. The stench yields a 3 dice penalty to all social tests.
Odious chagrin.
So it is a serious business thing. It is not like, this is not like a, oh, you done bad. Hey.
Yeah.
This is like one step below leave never to return.
Right.
Or I'll fucking kill you.
Right. Because this is leave and, but atone, you have a chance to return, is I think how I feel.
It's not necessarily leave, but it's definitely like you're mud until you can
Yeah.
actually prove that you're not.
Right.
And once you prove that you're not, it's supposed to be that like you have paid for your crime. You have done your
Penance. If you will, yeah.
and therefore people aren't supposed to continue to treat you as if you've done something wrong. Let's see how much that works. But Guru Society is built around this.
Cool. Okay. No, that makes sense. In that case, there really wouldn't be much. I mean, I don't think there would be much to say in the wake of it. Really, we know what is to be enacted. It's going to be at the end of the moot, but she's to be silent until then. Because this is also a moot where other business can be discussed, I would want to, whether or not that's in this exact moment, I'd want to take an opportunity to fill in, since it's basically everybody here, to make sure that they all know the three big existential threats we face, what we know about them, and that we have plans of action to try to attack or deal with them.
Yeah, we do.
Interesting.
Well,
That's exciting.
But I am going to have you roll something for me.
Okay.
I want you to roll me your intelligence occult.
Okay.
You are impaired.
Sure. Okay. Pardon.
Ooh.
Yeah. 4 successes.
Remember that most of the assembled, those from Weathered Storm, are still complacent.
Right. And until that is lifted, they may.
Now, telling them doesn't necessarily mean that they won't hear or listen or understand or even remember afterwards, but just so that you know, that is still a thing.
Actually, this might be a good time to tell them that.
They don't know, just go running off all over the
Well,
city.
they can register it calmly and logically, and then
Perhaps.
We're like, yeah, but I can't do anything.
take action later. So it's not all everything
We're gonna
everywhere all at once, if you will.
Yeah.
Chris,
But there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, that's how they'll respond, is her assumption.
Oh my god. Okay, well then a slightly pared down and edited version is just that Dante would like to take a moment to sort of speak to the assembled guru to inform them certainly of the threats that are it's a bit more high level. It's a little less like they're coming for you
And
right now.
You just want to roll this?
Yeah.
Okay. So
that's all right.
That's going to be a charisma.
Mhm.
Performance. No,
It's gonna be bad anyway.
we'll make it leadership.
Can I help?
Yeah. Can she help?
Sure.
She supplements as needed.
What
She
Dante
assists.
means is okay.
That's one die.
Oh, I didn't realize you were only rolling a pool of 2.
Well,
I see.
he's not. Yep, and he's not the talker, so to speak. I mean, he kind of is. I talk a lot. One success, John.
One success is enough that people will understand and listen to you, but they're not going to do anything about it.
That's fine.
That's
We're too fucked to help anyway.
my buddy.
My body.
But it's also a bit of a we're in this together. You know what I mean? It's it's meant as that.
Are you taking this young man
Towards
to-
the button, but this
the button.
time she is going to try to find Juan.
Juan. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's say that, yeah, you will find Juan.
Yeah, there may even be a little howl or whatever to try to get her attention if need be.
She comes out of the woodwork. It appears that she has been listening because there's definitely some streaks of tears on her cheeks. Not serious, oh my god, but What do you- who is this?
Do you have a name, kid?
It's Dean.
Dean here. First met him, trying to get me off of Alice's trail. But he's young, claims he's been misled, has surrendered himself into my care, and I figure, as much as I'm big and strong, it might be easier to make sure that he's actually surrendering if there's lots of us big and strong ones around him.
It can be really scared.
Makes sense. She walks forward, reaches into one of her pockets, and pulls out what looks like a small towel. The kind of towel that you might see somebody just have around their shoulders at a gym. And without gentleness, wraps it around his eyes and then cinches it really tightly, and you hear him go, ah, ah, ah. want you to take him. I want you to take him to my parents' place.
Why?
Because it's quiet. Because it's far away from here.
And it's potentially compromised. I want to trust you.
She sits down on the ground.
Please let me trust you.
It can't be here.
Why?
Her eyes snap up, and then she gestures with her head like we're really too fucking close to the cairn. Humans just don't go
Yeah.
there.
Sorry, I Kate, don't understand.
You're in the bond.
Yeah.
She's like, he can't stay here.
Oh,
It's too close to the cairn.
because
I'm not
he's
letting it
not
even-
Gru.
Yeah.
Right. He's just an
He's a normie.
A normie.
Yeah.
I forgot that.
Dean the
I
Normie.
forgot that. Thank you. Ding ding ding.
Normie Dean. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure he doesn't have some sort of
She
listening
reaches into her
device.
pocket again. Mm-hmm. She pulls out a money clip. She peels off
Oh, shit.
10 $100 bills and hands them to you.
What?
Pay cash for Karen.
Hotel room.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. I won't tell you which one. So that you can't tell all his friends in case you are compromised. I hope you're not. Thank you for your help. I really want to be friends. I hate all of this.
She reaches out and she takes Macris's shoulders.
It's like tensing.
Yeah. I want to trust you too. So take the money, put him somewhere.
Mm-hmm. All right, buddy. Night on the town. And she starts steering him down the hill.
For the two of you, is there anything else that you want to get through at this moot specifically?
Only that I would ask express permission from One Last Dash for the chance for us to go to the Northern Guard. We don't need her permission, I know. We don't live in her, in her sept or whatever.
Find Guru who you believe can be trusted. See what you can do.
There's much to be done. We're gonna do it.
At the rite of shame. Because that still has to happen. Surrounding dusk in a circle wide are everyone present, including Apotheosis, I should point out. Dusk repeats the story, almost word for word, that she said during the cracking of the bone. Only this time she doesn't lie. Claims that what she did was out of the wish to see her sister not die choked. One by one, every member of the circle turns away from her. Do you, when it is your turn?
Yes. Yes,
Then you
people say.
only hear, but do not see, that somebody approaches Dusk in the center. You hear a drop of some kind of fabric at the ground. And then you hear Apotheosis's voice. You've wronged this sept, my sept, and the Guru here assembled. Dusk, I hope that one day you will realize that you are more. But for now, you are only listens to her heart. Sky says, this mood is adjourned. And we'll end the session there.
Damn. Then we walk away.
These cool guys don't look explosions.
Yeah, exactly.
Good lord, a lot happened this session.
I'm exhausted. Yeah, a lot happened, and boy, are my arms tired.
Scott,
Yes.
do you want to call out what you learned?
Oh,
today?
yes, of
Yeah.
course. You got me. Yes, I. Yes.
Yeah, the mood explodes. Troyan looks super cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Dante goes. Yeah, I mean, certainly a lot. Sorry, everyone. I learned that Dusk took her sister Dawn away from the battlefield for what we all consider to be purely selfish reasons. That's how I would
Interesting.
define that. Yeah. Interesting. Ironically, right? But anyway, there you go. That's what I learned.
Liz?
I would say we learned almost definitively that Code 902 is dead.
Okay, yeah. That's fair. Kate?
I learned that those associated with the Face Stealer are willing to go as far as bombing a metro station.
Yeah.
That's a pretty bold move. Like, it's not just, oh, they're evil, but, like, it's attention drawing in a way. Like,
Yeah,
it's a big, risky move.
Very true.
Certainly so with Discord and terror and, other bad guy stuff, so.
Yeah.
But to the point where I think we've asked a number of times, like, what is it that you're, like, what do you want? What are you doing? And it's not, the motivation of it is becoming, if not less clear, then just a little less defined, a little murkier over time. It's interesting.
Like, I can definitely see it being some sort of spirits, like, oh yeah, do this, and, like, I'll give you a reward in exchange, whatever the spirit is doing. Sort of thing. Yeah.
Scott, would you like to call out one of the other players?
Yes, Kate as Macris. I thought I don't actually fully understand exactly what the moment was between Macris and Troyan, at me personally, but I felt it. I felt it was true, and I really appreciated that you threw up a safety card so that I, Scott, wasn't concerned about you, Kate. And I thought it was it's a great reminder that we're a pack. We're not a single unit that all thinks the same way all the fucking time. And I really appreciated that.
Kate?
Yeah.
I want to shout out Troyan choosing to speak out and speak up for herself, despite, her pack not standing with her.
Yeah.
That was tough.
And, being like,
Not easy.
fuck off, Macris, which was, super valid in that moment.
She was hurt in that moment because they'd both gotten their chance to speak, and she wanted to finish what she had to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was, that sucked. In a good way. In a great way.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Dante went through a lot today. I think even though he and Code 902 were not friends, they had a lot of history because Code 902 was basically a mentor to him. So I think he's been kind of powering on with dealing with what needs to be dealt with. But I do think that there's quite a lot that he's maybe suppressing. And I think that came through. It felt very much like Dante was being strong for everyone else who needed him to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Soul Search. First of all, hi. Second, why is it a bad name for a guru? It isn't necessarily. In this case, it is. Naming a guru listens to her heart when the deed that she's known for listening to her heart for was because it meant that she didn't listen to anybody else and committed a crime doing so. That's basically stamping her with, you fucked up because you didn't listen to the right person.
Yeah.
You could make the interpretation that the guru who gave her that name is also acknowledging why she did what she did.
Yeah. It's a really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Double-
that's it, right? Like there's a similar deed name in there that would be like selfish to the core or whatever, right? Which is a very different implication.
Oh,
Very cool.
spits on the litany. Spitney.
Spitney litany.
Spitney litany.
What a horrible deed name.
Awful.
Unbelievable.
Great moot. Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Metro tunnel fight. Great everything.
I want to shout out Dusk's tale and I don't know everything about this character because, you know, we don't interrogate all of the NPCs all of the time about everything. But it really felt like a lot fell into place for me today about her, and that was really nice.
Yeah.
It's nice to hear.
I mean, we still have a bunch of people here
Hello.
who rated, so hi.
Thank you. Welcome.
Show Harto.
Of course, if you have any questions, by all means, hit us up. But we also do have a Discord. If
Yeah.
you're curious about the things that we've done here, the other games that we've played, because there have been a few. This game is getting up there in terms of number of episodes.
Yep.
It is making a play for
Thanks,
second
Gunfire
place soon.
Yeah, honestly, which is wild to me. That's great. That's really wonderful.
When we first started gaming, we were not on the RPG Clinic Twitch, nor were we on the RPG Clinic YouTube channel. Our very first game was Exalted 3rd Edition, and that was on my YouTube channel. And I have to say, this was many, many years ago, 7 years ago, I think.
Sounds right.
There are still 8 people, 8 years ago maybe, and there are still people watching those VODs even now, and I'm getting a new comment every day as they work their way through the episodes. It is so cool to people who are watching us years later, and then to leave a comment and let us know that you're enjoying it. Like, thank you so much. So I don't know when, person from there, that you'll get to us, because you've got a lot of catching up to do. But,
Yeah.
but it's really a
I
delight.
gotta start on this changeling. I wonder how long that'll take.
But yeah, believe it or not, look, the reason why we play is because we like playing together. The second reason why we play is because we like playing with you. The third reason why we play is honestly because we do like seeing the reactions.
Of course, right?
If that's a gift that you can give to any content creator, just understand that, like, yeah, we actually do read them all.
Yeah, like the like, comment, subscribe. Yes, it's feed the algorithm, unfortunately, but it like the comment especially is like, we want to know.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. So thank you.
Now, that being said, there might be some things that are happening this week.
There are things that are happening this week. I'm back to streaming. I had a busy week last week and I wasn't able to stream. Boo. I stream over on my channel. Twitch.tv/Bit the Boss. I stream in character.
Alright, me twaddle.
Oh, my twaddle! I actually have a poll running right now on Discord, on my channel, about whether people are, like, hyper invested in the game I'm playing right now, because I'm always moving on to bigger and better things. If you've seen me play any Nobody Wants to Die, I think it's awesome. If you're invested, let me know. If you don't give a shit, that's cool. Let me know there too, because I've got some interesting stuff. But anyway, all that to say, there will be a stream Tuesday, 1800 Eastern, but I'm not sure what game yet. So that'll be fun.
Oh, I would love to do a stream. Because I've been playing Slay the Spire a whole bunch. I've just also started playing Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers, which is like Balatro if it was blackjack.
Ooh.
And it has kind of like a story to go along with it.
Cute. Okay.
So that's a thing. But I'd also like to do a clinic hours potentially. So here's the deal. You want a clinic hours, you suggest some topics at Discord. We'll see if we can make it happen. Otherwise, keep your eyes peeled. But Friday?
Friday, we are continuing Cyberpunch 2077. Woo! It's Cyberpunk with Punchy. And it's been amazing so far.
That's all.
So that's it.
As a tradition.
As tradition. On Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern, we are continuing the mystery or the clue of the haunted bridge.
Oh God,
Drew
yeah.
Crew?
Yeah.
What
That
a
bridge.
That bridge.
pretty wild book. I love it.
It's so stupid.
I'll be back as well on Saturday. I stream Arkham Horror the card game as a special treat for one person who likes the game over there, Flower of August. I'm doing a stream that's like, it's not just for you. I hope people come out. We're doing a little theory crafting, a little deck building, and a little scenario with some frosty tokens just for
Ooh.
you. I know you're not here right now, Flower, but you'll see this later. And I'll like message you again. It's going to be fine. Yay!
Next Sunday, same time, same channel, Montreal by Moonlight. We'll be back.
Woo!
Gotta thank Bleeds the Light Invincible for
Yarr.
being here. Super appreciate
Yeah.
it. Aragorn, if you make it this far, hit me up. Let me know what's up.
Big
But
ups, big hearts.
until then, I'm just gonna be headed up and to the right.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye. And